democracy. Executive overreach and open disregard for our constitution. Lawlessness in the legislature, with the presidency turning a blind eye even when the sacred hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the unity party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. For seditions, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slums and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Cruton to Peaceville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sunny Quarter to Southtown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Buaka administration. And that institution is the Mate Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes, and it will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponent, we see your failure, and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said, and I quote, "It always seems impossible until it is done." Unquote. The party is alive, strong and mighty. The revolution shall continue. A belief we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is straight ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberians will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country and our people.
Liberia, like I said, is one of the best countries in the world, whether you believe it or not. You understand? Yeah, it's a small country. It's one of the best countries. You know, we are very good people. And then I think what we should strive for is for our country to survive. You know, and that's why we promote peace in our country. You know, for so many years we've been promoting peace. And people that brought war still continue to have the face and idea of discrimination. This is wrong, and we will not sit as citizens of this country. I was in opposition before. I faced this thing before, and then of course I'm in opposition. We'll put check to that.
Wow. And these things happen in the wake of these turbulent times. You know, the economic hardship is very high, and there were people that you may have placed on payroll and so forth here and there, but these are Liberians. In the wake of all of these hardships, they have been taking off jobs, and some of them could be angered by that and take matters into their own hands. And you are a man of peace, and if they did support you and they are suffering because they are associated with you, people have been taking up tenure positions. Whoever associated with you, either directly or indirectly, they have been taking up jobs. These things could anger people and they could take matters in their own hands. What say you to this? Yeah.
Maybe the international community that were reminding us to make sure that we don't break the rules and regulations. They are still there. And we have to respect the laws of the Republic. That's what we did. When I was in power, when they tell me that no, this is a tenure position, you cannot move the person until their tenure expire. So be it. That's the law. We can break the law. So I hope that the government will take heed. It's important to respect the law of the Republic. We're not a democratic period, so we need to respect the law. All we look for is to respect the law, and that's what we did.
Looking at the common people are losing their jobs at various places as well. Not just only tenure position holders. They are the ones that feeling the pinch the most. They got nothing.
Ab, when you are angry and you let the wrong people thinking that they are the savior, is wrong. You understand? We were in opposition before. If you employ poor people that have the minimum, and somebody come to power and believe that because they associate with other people, they have to be taking a job. This is very bad. That's not good. No leader can do that, you know. And what, $50 job, $100 job? You mean the government that come to power, that came to rescue, cannot even give a $50, $100 job or lead a citizen on that job? This is wrong. It's wrong. It be everything that they're doing wrong, and we know that. You know, but again, the peace of Liberia is the most important. It's the most important, and that's why we in accordance with the law. You know, this is wrong. People supported the Unity Party. I came to power. I left them there. These are citizens of the country. But you can employ a Senegalese man, and you refuse to employ a Liberian. Is that what it is? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Everything that they're doing is wrong. Maybe the disrespect is wrong. breaking our laws is wrong. And the old men know that. Bwaga know that. Bwaga know that. When we were there, the Bwaka, we used to go to him and even fee Bwaka because of his title. You know what I'm saying? Make him comfortable because of a title. But you see what he's doing? You get a lot of gangsters around here and thinking that Liberia is afraid of gangsters. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Wow. But you should be concerned as well. Why it is true that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
AB, I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
During Ellen time, I've kept the peace. During President Dota, I kept the peace. Amos Soyota, I kept the peace. Chancellor, I kept the peace. I have never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country, and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the Republic, and it is wrong. If you can't see it, AB, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that I serve, any position was respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person off because he associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson, I kept that respect. And the respect I kept for her, to respect the laws of the Republic. I even work with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. You understand? So, I don't have a issue of keeping the peace of the country. Of course, we are peaceful. But we will not allow people to break our laws and then intimidate people and we just sit. That would never happen. You know, we in opposition. Ellen Johnson, Madam Ellen Johnson Salif, let me give her the respect because that's somebody that I respect so much. She did some things that we disagree, and we went to her and spoke to her. By the rule of law, you know, we have the right to protest, and we protest. We went to Ellen, and she understood that. She came on the table and we talked. You understand? They respecting leaders that are traveling, and you refuse for them to use the laws that they built, and Liberians sit out there and say, yeah, it's right. No, it's not right. If the Bwaka man, he was not even president, and we gave him a VIP all the time he's traveling. What you're doing is wrong, and you need to wake up. Those things are wrong. Those things are wrong. Everybody said that. You want that change? Bwaka was not a change. Bwaka was never the change. Those few people that believe that all the years, almost 171 years, they left this country, they wanted to come back because of where they went, there was no pressure. They think that they can get in Liberia and lie, say they came for a change. There's never came for a change. Why they changing? To break the laws is why they changing? No. There will be a period and we will check. But again, like I said to all Tunisians, and that's what you saw today, in the ring, go to have your program and be peaceful. Enjoy yourselves. Be together, recalibrate. You know what I'm saying? Regain the people confidence. And Liberians are there. You got some sound Liberians that believe that we were the right group. Yes, I'm not saying that everything was roses. No, but we fought for this country in the midst of a pandemic. Liberia shine amongst a great nation. So what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So the disrespect to our citizens is wrong. It's wrong. You know, it's wrong. Respect the law. I did not bring 10 jobs. We met it. The Unity Party left it with us, and we respected it. So what's going on? Is it that Bwaka angry because during Ellen time there were 10 jobs, and you want to break it because you are not happy? Is that why you're saying to us? Because the 10th job, I didn't do it. I made it there and I respected the laws of the republic. And also, thank you for this time, for giving the opportunity. But there will be a time I hope that our people realize that we made a mistake. We made a mistake. We're in a new era and they send us back to the old era. We need to correct that.
Well, let me say a pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to your program, Talk About It, on Kings 88.5. On Talk About It, we discuss issues of national concern. We bring them on the table, and for you back in Radio Land, the time to be a part of the program by putting forth your comment, your suggestions and recommendations, the way forward on how best we can move our country, Mama Liberia. We disagree though, but we find a common ground and forge ahead as a people. Please be my guest. Today is Thursday, the 12th day of March 2026. My name is Israel. Well, we ask you, please be my guest. Let's talk about Liberia. I come back after a Joseph Our team song. Well, thank you so kindly. Thank you so much. Let me say a pleasant good morning to the peace-loving and resilient people of our dear country, Mama Liberia, across the 15 sub-political divisions of the Republic of Liberia.
Those of you across Montserrat County within the 17 electoral districts, I'd like to say good morning. Maybe you're on your way to work, you're on your way to school for that special occasion, or you are heading to your business area. You're on the keke, you're on the motorbike, you're on a private or commercial vehicle, and you are in tune to Kings 88.5. I'd like to say good morning. Those of you across the country following us by way of radio or by way of the social media, let me say good morning. Our friends, our fans, and supporters across the world following us from the diaspora, I want to say good morning to all of you. What a great time, what a great day to be here. Yesterday was Decoration Day, and it was a day of reflection. And I know all of us, one way or the other, we were out there to decorate the graves of our loved ones. And I was there. You know, it was also exciting day for me. And usually the decoration day sounding by that day, so it brings so much reflection, picture of the past, of our parents. So I was sad yesterday. But we want to say to God be all the glory. And we are happy to be here this morning. I tried my best to come. My head is pounding a little bit. But I have to come. I try to see how we can run the show together this morning. But I have to try to come. So let me say good morning to all of you folks. Mariswa Amara, the proprietress of the Little by Little Entertainment Center there on the 72nd Road. Good morning. Linda Morris, good morning, welcome. The ever potent Vice Chairman for Administration, CDC USA, Honorable Donald Todi, welcome. Malu Efofana, you there on 20th Street, welcome. Deconti Zin, welcome you there in Zweju, Granjira County. Cecilia Logan, your father from Germany, welcome. Lucia Lucky, my dear sister, how are you this morning? Sebastian George, you're in Batners, following in Batnersville. I'd like to say welcome. Good morning. Andrew Bwaka Masakwe, you following from Upper Carwell, welcome. Augustine T. Musa, welcome. O'Malley Morris, welcome. Joseph S. Carey, you watching from USA, New York City, welcome. Robert T. Protagonist Cato Jr., you following from your Carisborough resident District 1, Montserrat County, welcome. Charles Weir, you following from Jacobtown, welcome. Vinicius Gion Bar, you following from Likutown, welcome. Amara Jala Kamara, you following from Brussels as usual, and you like to greet the people of Salaye District. Anna Kekula, welcome. And she said happy birthday to our First Lady, Clamary Weir. Grialu February Mountain, welcome. You're following from Douala General Market. Josh Johnson, I'd like to say welcome. You're watching from Douala. Jeremiah Dwyer, welcome. Alex Williams, you're following from District 10, welcome. Bill Wilsing, you're following from Saniquelle, Nimba County, welcome. Jeremiah Flomo Tokpa Labla, you're following from So Clean Gaza, welcome. Charles Hector Kofadi Seke, welcome. You're following from the headquarters of the Common Citizens in Conco Town. A. Snelt Do Dakosa Magza, welcome. You're following from Dambala Town, Pokpa District, Grand Cape Man County. Stanley Bozo, I'd like to say welcome. Ophelia Wallow, you're following from West Point, welcome. Abraham Papi Gray, you're following from Dupo Road. Jank Foley Tombikia, you're following from Broadwood Bible College Junction. Augustine Howard, you're following from Old Road St. William W. Wulu, you are the official spokesperson of the Liberian Civil Rights Movement, and you're following from Upper Carwell. Flexible General, J. Ansu Coleman, you're filing from Clay District, Bombay County. I'd like to say welcome. The rest of the folks, let me say welcome. Michael David, welcome. Evelyn Everlasting Joy, welcome. You're filing from Waterside. Angie Willie, you're following from Broadview, welcome. So all of you that are part of the broadcast this morning, let me say welcome to all of you. Michael David, Fofana King, from Stephen Tower, XT Allison Johnson, and the rest of the folks. And those of our people following us on YouTube, we also like to say good morning to you all there. And thank you for following our broadcast this morning. Yankee Johnson, welcome. Elijah Ponge, you in Foya City. I show you have an update on this story or what's happening in your county. Lawrence Noglin, you just arrived from work or are rushing. You're back in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Thank you so much. So it's good to be here. And I'm very happy you can share the live with others so that they can follow. Some people asleep. You know, the time has changed in the diaspora, specifically in the US. And so I think 5 hours different there. So some people miss the show because, you know, the workload and what have you. While others are still coming into the class fully, is Leave, Asata Emela, Sari Canning, and Louis. And so we like to say welcome. And it is an honor to be here. Like I said, I have to try my best to come this morning. I have to try my possible best. Because it is a need. It's very important to come and talk to our people. Talk to the Liberian people. It's very important. It's very important for us to come and talk to our citizens. Talk to the people of Liberia. This is our country. You know, Liberia is our country, is our motherland. This is where you and myself cannot be deported. And so we very excited that we can be alive and talk about these issues. And one thing I will say to Liberians, we will keep talking. We will not stop talking about the issues that is affecting our people. No distraction. You know, things that are happening, we're not surprised. And I know you are not surprised. Because if you have a caring parents, a caring father, a caring mother, no, you will not be left along the wayside. You will not be vulnerable. You will not be left for, you know, people to come from nowhere to take advantage of you. When you have a unified community, you have a together people. You have people with one mind, one focus, one objective. Nobody will intrude. Intruders will not come into your locale and take advantage of your people, of your sons and daughters. And you will sit supinely and allow them to come first, come second, come third, come fourth, and then take advantage of your people. Even if you're not there, you have access. You have access. But are you surprised? Are you surprised? I will say to you, no, don't be surprised. Because if you have a parents that concern about you, they will be concerned about your well-being. They will not leave you on the wayside. It is the reality. It is not the politics. It is the reality. We don't have a parents that cares about our people, our children. And that is the government. Headed by the old man himself, Joe Baker. They don't care. Now you can see it because they don't care about the people internally, externally. Others are taking advantage of the way in which they treat their own people, the way they abandon their own people, the way they allowed properties of their people to be taken away by people from different land, from nowhere. And so others would take advantage and they would intrude. For me, I expect you never party people to come here. Because some of them will still not listen, they will still not learn anything. They will still be backing Joe Bugger. They will still be carried away. Even if they want to kill all the people in Foya there, they will still be saying the paper working, the paper doing well. But you think this government really cares about our people? That thing in Lofa, I see you're talking, you lead that thing here. That thing is coming as a result of the government being so lackadaisical. A government that very complacent. A government that don't care about our people. Don't be surprised that thing happened in Lofa. Don't be surprised. If you bring to your mind that the government even care about our people, where him or Robert care, then at Lofa she will care. She cares about our people, where that Morovia she will care about the people. Where in Morovia, right in Mosorado, they don't care about you. They sit there, somebody come from nowhere and claim 200 acres of land. And they support the person. They gave them document. Even in the presence of you having paper, they get the person paper and they send the police. They will tell you, we are the law enforcer. We will enforce the law. They can enforce the law here on their own people. Internally, externally, they are unable to. That is why you see people will intrude in this country. People will come on our soil. Don't be look. That's why I see you're talking about Lofa. Don't be surprised. Ask yourself, this government able to protect us? If they can protect us in Morovia, where they get all the police, where they get all the military people from the army, from the immigration, from the fire service, they have the joint security. They can protect their own people. Then you're talking about people in the Leeward counties. You're talking about people in the towns, in their villages, in their clans, in their chiefdoms. You're talking about them will protect them. Ask yourself, you are right in Morovia, they can protect you. You are vulnerable. They beat on you. They sit back and allow people to claim your land and they support them. And they gave them police. They gave them sheriff to take your land from you. And they area, when you want to talk, they brutalize you. They even shoot you. They open guns, fire on our people right in the city. Right here. This same government, this same police, this same government people. So why are you surprised about what happened in Lofa? Why are you surprised? Why are you surprised that it is even happening right in Joseph Baka Untan? In Foya. Why are you surprised? Why are you people surprised? You're supposed to be surprised? You don't know that you don't have people who will protect you? You have a parents who make you vulnerable? Anybody can come from any community, they will brutalize you. People came from the diaspora, from nowhere. They say they get 200 acres of land. They get 130 acres of land. From this place to this place, they own it. With no legal backing. They're not allowing even the people that are there that got document to go exonerate themselves. They send police, they send sheriff, and they authorize the police to brutalize the residents that have legitimate documents to that land. The police go in there, shoot their own people, bust their hair with iron rack, knock them with a gun butt, open the tear gas. If they can protect the people, give their land has been taken away by foreigners, by aliens, by people who left this country 50 years. Then are the people in Lofa they will protect, that the people in Bombing they will protect, that the people in Saniquele they will protect, that the people in Maryland they will protect. Ask yourself. Look, this government will not distract anybody. When you play anything, you will get it. Whatever you sow, that's what you will reap. What is happening to the people in Lofa? It's not a surprise because it started in Morovia. It started all over the place. When you have a lackadaisical government, people who are insensitive to the plight of the ordinary people, people who sit back and want to see the bad happens in the country and they allow their own people to go, but they look for past government officials to gain political points. And you think our people, you think we'll be distracted? You think we'll be distracted? No. For God's sake, I must thank the young people in Lofa, the young people in Foya. But they got to put their life at risk. It was risky for them. It was risky for our people in Foya. If Joe Baca can protect our people in Mosorado, that you will protect in Lofa. You know why the police went there and the army went there? That shame got them so. Shame. That shame got them going over there. Shame. Big shame that why got this government sending police, sending the military. After the damage has been done, after our people been brutalized, after the Guinean soldiers, but the first thing is that we must be asking the question. The Guinea people, their leader, it was just enter our soul. And they seize money. Look at that money mission where they care over the cash. Who get it? What they were doing around that water that got the Guineans so vexed that they will come fresh. And the young people will talk, they will go back. Then they come back with men. They come back with heavy weapons. And this time around, they ready for people. They stay across the water, open suppressive fire to the south of Liberia. Who know what happened? What if somebody died, the government won't hide it? We heard 2 persons got wounded, they saying one. Why are you hiding? What are you hiding from the people? What are you hiding from Liberians? What are you hiding? The government. What are you hiding? You want to tell me the first day the government was not in the know? The officials of that town, I showed the commissioners, they might have placed call to how they call the one who say you will kill the man. They are local government minister. Your money. I showed they called them. They put them in the no paper, the Guinean Pokayo. They put them in the no, they seize our money equipment because they know that the money equipment is what they're using to steal from the Liberian people. They carry dubious mining operations in that part of Lofa, and they are stealing our minerals because they want to continue stealing. They prefer to go dialogue with the people. Let's go say that and talk it so that they will get a machine back. Then they take the machine, they will be able to get a machine back to us. You managing, they keep bragging about how they did, it was successful, they were able to make peace. Because you see how these people are very cruel and wicked. Look, let people not Joe Baga, they don't care about you. And that's what I've said to you, be your own security, stay in your own defense. Because you see, if the young people have not stood up to the Guineans, no. If they say let's wait for police, let's wait for AFL, that's zero. The Guineans have crushed that town, eliminate everybody, massacre everybody. And you know what I'm saying? They say we can't wait for the police. We went in for you, we see what happening in Morovia. We hearing it. What are we waiting for the police for? When the police will come here, the first day, you heard statement from your government? Since then, have you heard any official statement that can listen to one ambassador say that in Guinea? Is that how ambassador can speak on behalf of the country? You think we stupid or we say that here? Our people in Foya, in Lofa, all across the world, we don't value their lives. The same way we value the Guineans value the life of their citizens. That's the same way we value the life of Liberians. Nobody going to distract me from the real issue that's hurting our people. This is just one of it. There are many issues affecting our people. Go to ball mines. Go to ball mines. Go see what China Union doing to the water. Go there. Go to ball mines. Go to a ball mine that the government has said right here, and they allow the people go see how the guys are polluting the waters. For our people drinking creek waters, and they are getting sick day by day. Day by day, go ball mines. Go there. Our people are suffering. And somebody won't convince me here to come be only talking about Lofa thing. No, I'm not surprised that it's happening in Lofa, in Foya, in Joseph Bagatan. But where the police can man people in Moria? The police, they're unable to man people. Where in Moria? They say in Moria, they take people land. So when the Guinea people cross over to the 1 day hour land from us, that the young people got to stand tall, take out their cutlasses, their rubber gun, their single barrel, and say no. But you know, they tried their best, but it was risky for them. It was risky for the young people there because the Guinean authority came with heavy weapons. They have what it takes. And our government stays sitting down there, no official statement, nothing to write to condemn the act of the Guinean authority. That you will leave your land. You see, and that surprise you. And somebody again, no, and then Joseph Baga people here, just show me then. You don't keep these stupid people. Do you want them? Me, I can just tell them straight though. And, you know, somebody who got sense will not come. We're not making sense, and you bring your idiots here. You're not part of the good Unity Party people. Yeah, I don't keep these kind of people here. Just show me there. Show me there. I move. I don't call him Imara Kamoka. Kamoka is a fool. You don't keep this kind of idiot on our shows. Like the stupid kind of Unity Party people, then they want what you see. I just move. So nobody will fool me. Nobody. You know the Unity Party people, most of them, they live in, they act that they are not here. Even you killing the people, Unity Party, many of them will agree. Yeah, but the government get reason why they're killing them. The government, they will justify the actions of the government. They will defend this government. That yeah, the government gets right. You know the land issue. Unity Party people defending the government, defending the police. That the police get reason. The police know what they're doing. And let them do their job. Let people leave them. You think I'm surprised? You think I'm surprised? When the government will sit right here, one man will come and claim 200 acres of land, and the government will send police, support that individuals, and they will not just go there. The police will come down, hold their weapon, as if to say they are on enemy land. They will hold their weapon and they are in firing position. Their hands, their fingers are on the trigger. And they are ready to assassinate, to eliminate, to kill their own people, to brutalize their people. Then in firing position. Just small play that don't community, like play like New Georgia Junction, police deployed. You saw it came to the CDC party headquarters. Oh, Greg sent the whole police. They are ready to carry all their arms and ammunition. They dress like Santa Claus. They cover their faces. You can't locate them. They were ready to assassinate their own people. To kill their own people in their own country. Anybody come from anywhere say that me get a land, the police prepare to support you. Anybody come that me get a land, just go find any paper and he say from the code, collect anybody that get sheriff uniform, find them, carry them, put police behind you, they will take your land from you. This government was here. This government is here. Joe Parker, you are here. You Mane, you are here. All of you are right in this country. You don't care about the order. You think we're stupid or you will come run with the loafer issue. The loafer issue is just one of the many issues that will damage our country, that is affecting our people. It's extending to the counties. It's leaving Masorado. It's going across. When you have a parent who don't care, who think that because you now my biological child are not supposed to care, the person always blood for will care for. So you know the party folks, they don't even care about their own partisans. They care about their so-called progressive and greedy people. Whole government of the Republic of Liberia, you issue press statement. The first day you issue it. But just look at last month, just look at recently. Soon the Fula people announced their coup, Fula Defense Force to protect the Muslims during the day of Ramadan. The Ministry of Justice not hesitate. The government of Liberia, they read dossiers of information. Every paper they put that on Facebook. We condemn the act. It should be dissolved immediately. We call for the dissolution of that Fula national security with immediate effect. They went so far by arresting the people. But when it came to Liberians, Guineans leaving their territory and coming to our territory to take down our flag and put their flag up, there was no statement from the Liberian government. Nothing. These children were posting other things, other bloggers were helping them, other people, even the United Party on radio station, they refused to discuss the issue because they told them, say, I'm not talking about it, I'm not politics, I'm not talking about it. The other men are wrong with it. It was social media people that were helping, plus the youth info that were helping to pass the information. Joseph Baka telling me that he see that thing on Facebook. Joseph Baka, Gregor Coleman won't tell me he didn't see it. Francis Yumale want to tell me that he didn't see that information. He didn't see the live videos of Guineans men coming on our waters in Kinot. They only went there to talk because that their machine they wanted, because they still wanted to mine, steal from the Liberian people. But it was more than that issue. Why the Guineans have to come back? If they resolve the issue first, why the Guineans authority? Because this government refused to be open to the Liberian people. They don't tell the truth. They lie. They came to power through lies, and they are living with lies. Why the Guinean authority? Why the people go back and bring heavy manpower now and say they will take down our flag, and they're running behind our people. Everybody running from their town and villages. Open fire. Who know whether people die and the government hiding the body? Who know whether more people got wounded and they hiding it? You waited until the guys opened fire on your citizens, until they wounded your people. You see, look, you never part of people Liberians. Let me tell you, Joe Barker don't care about you people. We're talking to someone, you sit there in the keke, you open that your mouth and you know nothing about Liberia. Joseph Human Barker, he doesn't care about the Liberian people. I'm telling you, until it's own fire. Joe Barker own country fire. He found a own town fire. No fire country fire. If the young people have not, oh God, Joe Barker, no, Barker will sit down, people will come as far as Looking Town and kill people and slaughter them. God forbid, it will not be Looking Town. It will be different, like maybe that Looking Town in Johnsonville or the Looking Town in Foya, but it will not be there. But Barker, the guys don't care. Cooler for fun. You come and see you. That Jerry may PR may go say that over there here, Daniel Sando, that John Yard will put that more on. Let's say information people. Let's say group of people, they're going to pack themselves and they will lie again. They don't care. But when the Fulani people announce that group, oh, they issue press statement, who arrest them, who will show them the country, enough for Fulani people. The country, not Fulani people can't do their own thing. It was the Fulani. They were behind. Oh yeah. That the Fulani people, the Minister of Justice were flexing his muscle on. That when the government were proving supremacy, that we in charge. And you know, we will not allow it. We will not allow it to happen. But look at what happened in Foya. Look at what happened to our country. And the government of Liberia. No one. Then look at this 1 year. You see? The message coming from the Guinean authority. You think they was in sympathy with you? No. They're not in sympathy with you. But you think I'm surprised? When Joe Bagana able to protect the people in Morovia, he able to protect the people in MTA, the people in Satan, the people in New Georgia, the people in Badmouthville. He will protect people in Foya. The message God is not creating new land. So Guinea want their land now. The Guinean wanted the land for us. Same Joe Bagana said, the land protecting. You see, some statements they are very dangerous. Some statements you will make, the consequences of those statements will come. It will follow it. That's the what Joe Barker made. Like Ghana making new land. That thing a serious curse. That serious statement. You know, that will affect our people. But they come and go say that to Ministry of Information and talk tabata. That shame got the Liberian government sending police. That police is supposed to send over there. Police that's too far playing asking the people. The police are scared whether a rebel enter or a Guinean soldier. The police 100 kilometers around from the area, the student people. Hello, yeah, the men get uniform. What kind of boost they wear? What kind of boost? What kind of weapon they using? They shooting people. Police officer 1 or 2 go there with big show. He's too far play here, man. People running away. Then they calling the people. Hey, come. Government, your police here. Yeah. What color t-shirt they get? Oh, they get that green boots. That those Sahara boots. But you saw the men they wearing red t-shirt. They asking the people again to say they put a rebel. They don't want to go there. Fear. But when a police make me go down for Joe Barker for the money that can be correct in their account. So they were very careful to say we're not going to waste ourselves. It kept the guys already in ambush position and they ambush up. So the police officers that went there, they carry the mindset of man, they protect ourselves, our family in Moreo. We get any decoration deal. So they know what we're doing. We got to be tactical. Because some of the times only men can be Guinean armies, only men can be, they say they're coming from Guinea and what have you. So they were calculating. Then they asking people running you, police officers see people run, then they asking you, hey, what kind of boots they wearing? That red t-shirt, that blue barrel, they got a red barrel. Which gun they're using AK-47 or high long range weapon? Asking, they're too far away. Later then they go there. Well, then you hear, I know that cycle the 102, you want speed boat to no beginning. Well, we are here with a tactical effort to make sure, shamelessly telling the young people, we want to thank you, but we're here now. So we want to take charge of security. We will do all we can after the Guineans have caused the damage and they left our sword. That is when Sako entered with a big boat. He's speaking all his grammators, releasing, you could see a body language, acting as if to say he was the one that called the Guinean to go back. Police, fireplace. Because of shame, I saw Joe Baga got to ask the military, you please go there, yeah, because they think too disgraceful. You please go there, it's too disgraceful. You please carry some of the military, I beg you, Tamba. You please go there. It's disgraceful. Look, it's a very big shame on the government of Joe Baca. A very big shame to wait until, you see, so if the Guinean authority have killed, if those army guys have killed more than 50 of our young people, Joe Baca have nothing to say. You come, when they, for nothing ambassador in Guinea, there, you just say, they just read nonsense. Where you wrote here? Where is he? I don't blame you. Okay, Ambassador Gizzy calls for calm amid Liberia Guinea border tension. Listen to what he wrote. Liberia Ambassador extraordinary and planning potentially to the Republic of Guinea, Conakry. Ambassador Fokpa Gizzy Sr. is calling on Liberians both at home and abroad to exercise restraint and avoid comments. You listen to the other Tabata they wrote, and look, these people are not see. Look, they don't care about you. Ask me, boss, how you saying? They care about you to boss your man. Somebody came from where Togo, they came and claim your man land, where your man get D for. That D where you're making P month for in a year. And someone came and took your man land and your D left with you. How can you read this kind of statement? You as an ambassador. Because they're afraid. They're afraid. Liberians to exercise restraint and avoid comments that could escalate tension. Look at the nonsense the ambassador writing here. Why do you call Liberians to avoid comments? Why should we avoid comments? Something that want to damage our country, kill our young people. Then you telling us, oh, man, not make comment on it. We're gonna comment. You say yourself in Guinea that you're unable to call back to your country and even condemn the actions of Guinea crossing over from their side to our side illegally. Not just intruding on our soil, but brutalizing and causing wounds to our citizens. Then you can't say now, you can't talk about who might avoid comment that could escalate surrounding the current situation. Which current situation? These are the I-7 to Joe Baca. These are the greedy girls and the desperados that are very insensitive and don't care about the Liberian people. That 1 year called ambassador Sena in Guinea. Eating free money, Kalama. So we might avoid comment. Which comment? Our people, somebody, what is it? The resilient young people of Foya have not stood up for their right. And said, I pledge allegiance to the flag of Liberia and to the republic for which you stand. One nation indivisible with justice and liberty for all. And you have one Guinean flag trying to prove to the world that they own that ground. The ground of our ancestors. The grounds of our nation. And you sit here, you say in Guinea, you can read Tabata and come and tell us you're a false statement that could escalate the situation. You know, book. These are unserious. Look, these guys don't care about you. When I see the other United Party folks, most of them talking, I pity them. You can't do that. You can't wait until the damage is done. Then you send police. Sackers too far play here. Men, they ask simple question. That red boots they get on. That red t-shirt, because when a red t-shirt, then a rebel. They tie their hair with red cloth. He's thinking about the war. Where about that rebel thing they used to do? He's thinking about it. Guinean army people enter our land. Running the our people. They asking the poor. They get red t-shirt on. They tie their hair with red cloth. You saw boots. You saw slipper on them. What do you return that t-shirt? The people want military attire. Then you asking people nonsense question. Then they go in there now because the Guinean people left the play. They went back. After the brutalized our people, wounded our people, then Sako and your people enter PSU. They say they acting at the bar. We are in charge. We will make sure we protect the territorial confines of our. You get be more. Why you wait? But if I were coming to say that New Georgia Junction, Sako, you are coming to tell the man, move it. Oh, then they can be knocking the thing. Go. And how they can be doing it when they want move here now. When Sako get order for the police to go and kill their own people and brutalize, they can be knocking the shit. Go. Fire! Then they fire with tear. Throwing tear gas. Why don't throw tear gas in for you? These guys don't care about you. They don't care. You think one police officer that leave a family who come and go die for somebody in for you? All the body work with a preconceived mindset. My man, we not go in like that. Because the guys and some of them were all rebel, some of them were all freedom fighter. So they know tactical operations. So when they went there as PSU, they didn't go in, They were 100 kilometers away from the the crimes, the scene, the error, because they want to be tactical. Because some of the PSU men, you see, they are all rebels. They were all freedom fighters, and they know what war can do. So they were asking questions. Now begin. We're gonna call out rainbow the men again. Somebody get red hair, they get red hat, they tie their hair with red shirt, because when they tie their hair with red shirt, are rebel. Police, when they say that CDC, 4 o'clock in the morning, they not deploy. They carry all their equipment and they lean down. Then the infantry, when I CDC, when that CDC or the civilian, you can see the police. Oh my God, they position themselves. You can see their eyes. Their whole first time, they're acting the one bar policeman coming from Massachusetts. They position themselves in firing position. But they went low far, they asking people, when the fire play from the play, they asking for. Then they go. Look, that shame face made Joseph Baga told the army to go there. Shame. That shame. That God beating the president. That's why you see him telling. That statement what he made. God is not creating new land. I'm not surprised that the Guinean people can't answer to take the land. It's not only that land issue. Ask them. Let the government explain to all who is minding on that river. Who is doing mining business over there? Which company? I hope one BK. Which company doing mining over that river? Because I don't think it's just about coming to take Liberia territory. Something that have provoked the Guinean the security to come over. So who's doing mining over there? They're supposed to ask Sakila Yumale to explain. Who's doing mining over there now? The Guinean sees the equipment. Who's doing mining? But when I to count the people to count somewhere, so then you're saying no selling at the cemetery. Nobody should sell liquor at the cemetery. We got to make sure we protect the peace of our country. And people are in the habit that when they're drunk, they can choke themselves. I love that pronouncement. I was impressed when I visited the graveside yesterday. I saw some police officers arresting people. In fact, all of the police, all the PSU guys that came, when they saw me, I was using most, all of them recognized me. Oh, bossy, bossy. As I said, do your job. I came to talk with my mother. They're arresting people. I said, this is a good initiative. People were hiding their lifting. Some people were taking it in the car. Some people were taking their own support. You can just see somebody coming from the car and shaking their head. I say, now take that thing in the car now. People enter the car. All the car winches there up. Most of the graveyard, you go there. Send the police and Nazareth. Most of the car you see parking, everybody put their windshield up. You can only see car beating, AC on, but they're getting in a car because the graveyard in the car. I said, good work, but if Gregory Como can come up with this pronouncement, it is good. So, but Gregory not able to come and run quickly to Lofa. They able to make one statement. Ostotue, I know Ostotue or who, you're just a minister. All the big show he get, he able to condemn. We condemn the situation in Lofa, he said that. But soon the Fula people announce. Soon the students there, the next students start talking, Alola Nutu, Aladia Aufran, Kayamutana, Ramadan, Alawakumadara. Soon the Fula people stood over there, they start talking their thing. They talking. The Liberian government is not aware about any group called Fula National Security. We condemn their formation. We call for their immediate dissolution. We call this is a country of law. And they said, you see us to speaking, big people in that press statement. We will not condone it. As a matter of fact, we will SSR restrain. Why you SSR restrain in FOIA? Yeah, a new portion of the Guinea Garden King. You're able to condemn it. Nobody, no one statement coming from the government of Liberia, no one official statement that the ambassador in Guinea got to read this thing when he wrote that, then he telling us calling on Liberian both at home and abroad to SSR restrain and avoid comments that could escalate tension. Which comment? You think our people stupid will sit down and allow you as a government to be insensitive? The same way you're treating our people in Monrovia, that how you treating the people in Lofa, that how you treating the people across the country. You don't care. Then why you put here? Look why you put here. Look what he put here. He said, Guineans are not and will never be our enemies. You see the other tabata your ambassador wrote? Guineans are not and will never be our enemies. Ambassador Gizi said, our two nations share deep historical ties and a common destiny. We agree. We agree. Then the place he came, where the place, what the thing he wrote here? He said, he concluded by urging Liberians to avoid inflammatory statements. Inflammatory. We should start blowing the thing into oblivion. We should start making it hard. Where wrong? The other ambassador, where wrong with him? There are 7 ambassadors. This one, who said in Guinea, who eat money kalama. He don't care. He doesn't care about the country. Telling us we should start using inflammatory statement. That's something for us to sit down. Is it something for us to fold our hands? What is it the young people were not resilient? What is it the young people was not standing up for their rights? You see, you know why they stood up for their right, children? Because they've been following the happening in Morovia. The children were not depending on the police because they know the police will always relax. They can only come to the rescue of foreigners, of aliens, of people who will be in cahoots with them. And so the children said, we can't wait for police. We got to stand tall. They went for their rubber gun. They went for their single barrel, their meat gun. They went for their iron rod. Some of them, they have special forces in iron rod. The other people have collar. Some people have trouble. You know, they wanted to protect their motherland, their sovereignty. Joseph Baka sitting to rehab, watching the thing on Facebook. Yeah, the Guinean take charge. Let them take the machine. We will talk. You might not go discuss only because of that machine. You know the people. He don't care about the people. He doesn't care about the people. Let me tell you, you're the United Party people when put talking your veil. We're talking, some of you say that in Keke, you push your more, or you didn't say that it will solve the problem. You can't ask yourself, ask yourself, why will you get a country or not? You ought to move from, your country and just walk into other people's country, their nearby town, and you move their flag and pour your flag. Just imagine. All that thing that was happening, the Guinean authority, the security people, they carry cement, they carry crushed rock, they carry sand. They were doing the pole standing over there. They poured the mortar together and they planted the pole and hosted the flag of Guinea. Our government were following the leadership of that town, the leadership of Lofa County. They were in the know that Guineans officers, men in arms, have encroached on our territory. They are planting their flag. All those white, the people took, they got to put the mortar, they put cement in Kino and brought it from Guinea. They brought sand, they brought cross rock, they brought iron pole. You was right there. The people planted. Are you telling me that the government was not in the know? Are you telling me that Francis Jumanle, the local government minister, was not in the know? Are you telling me the district commissioner of that area was not in the know? They were in the know. Why there was no official, why there was not official statement from the government of Liberia? You waited until the young people woke up, they stood up for their rights, and the Guineans will retreat. Because when we see you plenty that they will call it, we'll go back. But when we're coming back, you will run away from your town. The guys stood across the river to Guinea, to the Guinean side, and they opened suppressive fire. Suppressive firing. They open it. Oh, people running. Head-to-scatter, bullet hitting people. Everybody running. The Guineans will capture the place. The men enter the rear. Look, when they say rebel taking over town, now what the Guineans, the men hit the town. People running away. Whoa, fire. Go follow. People speaking Gisi. You know, now upon a year gone for all those one. And then they just suppressive firing. Many carry 50 caliber automatic weapon. Suppressor. Young people running support Fortnite. Whoa. The only thing you are hearing are kissing. Oh, Meleka. Oh, follow. Fire. Sa. Tewa. Masa. Nowhere. Joseph Human Baka saw the video. That your Joseph minister working wear his shades and he want to be acting like in the court. He saw the video. All of them. Gregory Coleman saw the video. No one press statement. They waited until the Guinean security forces did what they wanted to do to our people. If those guys were going to kidnap our boys, kidnap our women, carry them, slaughter our civilians, kill our people, Joseph Baka was never going to condemn it. Never. You might hear that if you have this other funny ambassador say that in Guinea, they were never going to condemn it. You heard the Guinean authority talking about that nonsense what Liberians doing over there, where they want to misbehave, they are sparing all type of information about Guinea. They might not try it. Look, the people are not playing fun with you. That you say that you want to beautify, you want to sugarcoat the thing. Why you sugarcoating here? They enter your house. When you don't see it, somebody come from different community, enter our community. And say they will take down our community flag. The sambo, they will put their own up. And then they go back, they crack in and say, no, up to now, police don't enter. The people go by and come back with reinforcement. Then they start whipping our people, beating them. The young people couldn't stand the second return of the Guinean authority because they came with reinforcement, they came with logistics, they came with arms and ammunition to brutalize, to assassinate, to eliminate our people. Look, if they were going to give the Guineans authority, they kind of going to burn that whole town, they're going to burn that whole place. I'm telling you. Now, mind you now, what was the Guinean authority doing? They're the Guinean Gisi that you saw in the water. I can put it up there because I don't want it to stick. Those of you that saw the video, you saw guys there in the water. They were coming. Those were the Gisi, the Gisi from Guinea side. The army were on the other side, open suppressive fire, firing to the labyrinth side, so have to get easy access to those guys that were in the water so that they will cross over and massacre our people. Burn down those towns. That was their aim. All those while you won't tell me Joseph Baka was not in the know. The government of Liberia waited until the damage was done. Why is it people have burned down all those towns and villages? Why is it they have killed our people? They have massacred those young people. Why Joseph Baka will come by and say, we try to take it on a diplomatic level. Our sympathy. You are all you're going to say. That's all. Look at the Guinea authority issuing statement. They even playing fun with you. They're telling you that nonsense. What you doing, spreading wrong information about Guinea authority. Won't tell you. What are we going to tell your land for? We will not tolerate it. They got no respect for you. But because somebody is benefiting from that little river, they are mining from that river, they are taking our minerals, resources, they are enriching themselves at the detriment of the ordinary people of Lofa County and Foya district. And so they are happy. My man, if we don't make peace with the Guinea men, how am I will not come? Let me make peace. You might not thought that they're going there to make peace and okay, that's all. They doesn't care about the life of our people. Are you surprised? Are you surprised? Are you surprised? But when the Fula people did their thing here, we can't hear everybody on Facebook. Oh, the Fula people, the how they can do it, the how they can bring jihadists. When they come from Nigeria, the how they can do it. Everybody. Oh, the Liberian government issued statement now. I leave the government said they know them. Everybody were on the Fula people from daybreak. Fula men council, they said that y'all won't bring trouble. Fula men council that y'all won't bring trouble. It was the Fula people. Today, Guinean soldiers enter our land. Open fire on our citizens. Wounded our people with bullet shots. No one official statement from the government. Nobody was condemning it. Everybody, we got to exercise restraint. Let's stop the inflammatory statement. You got one funny ambassador who eating money kalama in Conakry. Wake up and can't tell us tabata for using comments that have the proclivity. You speaking book. Your people always they brutalizing your people. You speaking book. But if this was John Wiata, they were now coming to say our country. They were coming to say, and we told you they may not know nothing about government. And we told you they may not know nothing about leadership. We told you, what did John Wiata know? John Wiata know anything about that? They were, in fact, the United Party Paul going to be backing the Guinea authority. There the people read. Maybe John Wiata was stealing. They were stealing go over there. That why the Guinea authority, you were going to see the United Party propagandists. They were going to run with this story on Facebook. They were going to pay blockers. They were going to pay people to make sure that they pin the George Weah government back and say that something they were doing, that why the Guinea authority go there. And the people were, maybe they carry the equipment. George Weah could now with the Chinese people to steal. They were going to be running with all sorts of evil news against the CDC. Now then say that here today, people talking, they won't say, no, we'll discuss it peacefully. What peacefully? Because it's not other people. Yesterday was going to be the George Weah government. You are going to run with the politics. You are going to say, oh, you are going to support the Guinean authority. You are going to say, how George Weah could now with that people that want to carry that equipment stealing from underwater, they're hoarding minerals. So George Weah not care. Because the people that Kisi people, that Lofa people, that Joseph Baka people, so he care that why you allow the Guinea to go in there to kill, you are going to see the United Party propagandists running with these stories on an evil basis. Now then say now you're telling people, say, you don't use inflammatory statements, don't do statements. It's a blatant lie. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. We'll be waiting that one day where yesterday Ivorian people enter Maryland. I'm not surprised. Look, Liberia, God is not making new land. Anywhere they see their land, they will come for it. They see machine on their bread, but they will take it. Because God is not creating new land. But I don't want any of you to be distracted. Don't escape. The real issue here is that Joe Baka is unable to protect the Liberian people. He's unable to protect his own. He's unable to give coverage to the Liberian people. President Baka is unable to protect the Liberian people. That is why you see people from different land extend up. Aggressions are coming to our country because internally, Joe Baka is not protecting. He's brutalizing. He's killing his own people. So are you surprised that people from different countries will intrude on our land? Why are you surprised? You live in Lofa. You live in Bomi. You live in Cape Mount. You live in Grand Gide. You can see it right in the city. What they are doing to taking lands from our people and giving it to other people who live 30 years and 50 years outside the country because they are part of their fraternity, part of their group. And our people get legal papers to those land. They said no. They'll break down their homes. They tell the police to open fire. They tell the police to new tear gas. They tell the police to brutalize their people. But the police went 100 kilometers away from the place in Foya, and they asking people whether the people wear red t-shirt, red rim boots, red boxer to know because of how rebel can enter the country. You think police officers are willing to go in the harm's way to kill themselves for Joe Baka? A PSU officer leaving Monrovia and going Foya and leaving a family here, and they say Papa going to work. You think the men want to hear that kind of story? When the men know how equipped, how sophisticated, look at what the Guinea authorities said. They said they have the most sophisticated intelligence. The most sophisticated intelligence in sorting us. When it comes to intelligence, the most sophisticated intelligence. Our own intelligence is how to say lie on Israel. That was sophisticated intelligence. Hey, my last said I didn't want to capital building. Lie on the one. That were intelligent. Our own sophisticated intelligence is to make sure that we go to the data intelligence and turn it around. When you can't go, turn it back. So we can be in favor of. That's our own intelligence. And the government says surprisingly, nothing. You sitting down there. Why they say these guys have killed our people? Those young people did their best, but you think that what they're supposed to do? How can you have a government and the citizens are vulnerable? But you're in Foya all over the country. I don't want you to be thinking that something will happen to that country. Joseph Baka will just send people that know. If you don't stand up, you see, what the young people did in Foya is to prove to every Liberian that if you don't stand up for your right, the government will be here, people will take your legitimate rights from you. What the young people did in Foya, in Joseph Baka town, is to show to every Liberian that if you don't stand up for your rights in your community, in your counties, in your towns and villages, this government will be here. People will come from nowhere that knows nothing about your territory. They will take it from you. It takes you as a people to stand up for your rights. If you are depending on Joe Baka, Baka will not come to your rescue. Baka will sit surrounding and wait that. Look, the thing they wanted to kill most of the young people over there. But God will always be God. The young people in Foya, they did well. But you think why they ran away from their towns? Why they ran away from their homes? Because they saw the kind of weapon, the kind of firing the Guineans were doing. They were not joking. Why they said the other Guineans are coming from Guinea, come with cutlass and chop our people into pieces? What did Joseph Baka was going to say? Nothing. Nothing. And you're sitting down there, had a look at it, and we can't fight Guinea, and then let the government condemn the act. And today, Thursday, they want to sugarcoat it to the Ministry of Information. You want to see Jerry Lime Pia, you're going to stay over there. Liberia and Guinea have come a long way. In 1920 to 1934, you will be giving history. Go to the information today. Jerry Lime Pia and Daniel Sando, they will go over there, they will mention cities in your job, all the opposition, they will stay over there. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in 1942, when Insecurity was alive and Totman, they held that bilateral agreement, and then they crossed over in 1976. The Guinean authority in Liberia had a mutual understanding surrounding the properties in question. There was a little meeting there in Conakry when Insecurity and Totman were able to dialogue. That way we talk. In this regard, we believe that diplomacy is key to the farmers of regional peace and security. Liberia on the Security Council As a member, I've been cognizant of the fact that we need to preserve the peace in the Mara River UN Basin. Therefore, we will engage the Guinean authority as it relates to the issues that what they went to, how they will engage the Guinean authority. So, if the Ghana were going to kill the young people in Foya, that way they will be talking today. We want people to start blowing, using inflammatory statements. People start making comments that have the ability to derail the sub-region. That what I won't go to over there. That what? Daniel Sando. They will open their mouths and they will put it on opposition. But if that was them, have to say that Georgia were in power and nothing happened in Guinea, which of course I know Georgia there will never happen. If that was Georgia, hey, you must see Unity Party proposing again. And we told you that Georgia don't know nothing about leadership. And we told you, we told you they may not know nothing. That thing when a Guinean people care that Georgia get it. If they get it to a minister, they will be holy going. They want to carry it to her. Then they will start pressing the Guinean authority. Well, the Guinean are wrong. You know, probably that's something they did. Maybe the government ban, the Guinea will not just come over there and won't do anything. No. That the reason when you get a responsible government, a responsible president, that's how they will tame George Weah. But today that they talking say, hey, you start flaming the thing. Flaming what? You got one funny ambassador called Gizi said himself in Conakry, when he finish eating Moni Kalama, then he wake up, he telling Liberians, when our young people have been chased in their towns and villages, from their towns and villages, you got one Liberian ambassador said that in Conakry who eating Kala. Telling Liberians, your stop, your avoid comments that will escalate tension. What you call escalate tension? What kind of insensitive people we got? What kind of people we got here that don't care about the people? What you call in comments that will escalate? Somebody come into our territory. The video is there. They enter a canoe. They not just seize the equipment, but they enter the territory. They choose to take down the flag, the emblems that gave us right, that said that it is our sovereignty. They take down our sovereignty, our rights, our constitutional right. Take down the flag of Liberia and plant the flag of Guinea, and they carry cross wrap, they carry cement, they carry sand in canoe, and our people standing, and Joe Baker is in the no official information to condemn the actions of the Guinean authority. And they said soprandly, and all those white men were taking to put the cross right to miss the thing. Miss it. You mean the government couldn't issue press release condemning the actions of the Guinean authority to come and remove our flag and play? No, there is nothing diplomatic in that. Tell the people the truth. Who brave? You just walk from nowhere. Like that day we saw the LEC guy that came to our station while we were in. He just came to our meter. He wanted this mantle to disconnect the meter, and we told him no. Why will you do that without our knowledge? When we're not in the wrong, we're not into power theft. You enter into King's Heaven because you feel that because we critical on Joe Baker, so you will come and intimidate us. He was lucky that day. I would have ordered his flocking and his whipping. Put the police, I would have instructed the boss to tell a lady to get us, or we pour us with surveillance force and brutalize that idiot that nobody will come in this building. You come to us and ask us. You think we'll say that somebody else walk here and come and don't play with our meter? Who born you? When we know you for us to do power theft. No, don't you know me? I'm not doing power theft. I would not. Because I know who I am in the country. I know that I'm on the radio every day. It will be the witch of somebody to say we get Israel current outside the original LEC protocols. Then when Israel take the current, we'll go and tell the LEC people, let them come and grab him and disgrace him and shame him because they sat on the radio and talk against the government. Let's set him up. I will not be stupid because I'm a crewman. I'm not just an ordinary crewman. I am an extraordinary crewman that understands the modus operandi of our border politics. That our sense apparently one idiot will come in and fool me to get free current, then they go bring the police on me. I'd rather be in the darkness and stand for the Liberian people than to be into dubious act Nicodemously. It was not enough for the young people of Foya. It's a shame on Joseph Walker. It's a shame on the 44 years experienced president. Every time those old men will sit down and they will marginalize our people, they will brutalize our people. Joe, he wake up, he's drunk, you go to William V.S. Todman. When you start knowing William V.S. Todman, He jumped, he go to William V.S. Churchman grave. He said he go pay tribute. What? It's Liberian in Foya. Liberians in the country there. We have Guinea going to take our land. He goes sit down over there are paying tribute to Joseph G.K. Rabot, Steven A. Benson, and Daniel E. Wonder. And then we see some of you know the party folks, you sit on the veranda, you want to insult us, or you can insulting by your name. Y'all been cussing. Y'all been cussing. We don't care. But what we want to say is to every Liberian, do not allow this loafer issue to distract you from the real issue. The real issue here is Joseph Human Baka Unity Party. They don't care about the Liberian people. They doesn't care about the Liberian people. They doesn't care about the people. If you don't provide your own security, you are vulnerable. You are on your own. You are on your own. If Joseph Baka can say that one man can say they get 200 acres. Somebody wake up and say from Vamuma all the way to 540, we don't want to get it. Joseph Baka rare, he can't do nothing. Joseph Baka sits and see men in arms from the air, from the police shooting guns at New Jersey Junction, firing tear gas, brutalizing young people, busting their head, chunking them in pickup butt. Joe Baka first said he's certified about it. LPRC Junction, while people on their hustle, they are calling them, say they're breaking your boot down. They're goose. People stealing their things. NTA, somebody go there want to claim the whole place behind NTA. Johnsonville, somebody go there, break down the mosques, break down the churches. Pastor Lewis, Pastor Jeremiah Terrell is crying the rest of the folks. They walk right here to cover New Jersey Junction and they break the homes of our people, all in the name that they want to build road. Yeah, the place stay there over there. Nobody paying road. But they sit here in Monrovia and the Guinean authority walk, they cross over from the Guinean side of the river and enter onto our grounds and have the audacity to take down our sovereignty, to take down the emblems of the Republic of Liberia, bring it down. That was an insult that Joe Baka and his people would sit down and want to apply diplomacy, condemn the actions of the Guinean authority. They got no right, nowhere. Who dare burn you for a country to walk on the soil of America and take down the American flag and bring it down and plant their flag? Do you know the consequences of such actions? You walk into a state of the United States and take down the flag of the American people, their right, their sovereignty, their emblem. Then the American government still looking at it on video. All the bloggers carry it, all the social media running, people talking about it. Only their people not talking about it because they won't talk because they say, "Your shell, your man, made it get big." Yeah, they all put up. And you are telling us that we try to exercise restraint to make sure we sit across the table. While resolve what? You scared of Guinea? You scared of Guinea? You commit crime? Was Guinea right to come to your country and take your territory and take your flag down? Joe Bakara, what are you telling me? So tomorrow, if people cross from Africa and enter Maryland, one of those towns and villages, and take the people flag and take our flag down, now what you say too? So you see, all of you Liberians are vulnerable. Joe Baka will not protect you. He's not here to protect you. This is a father that doesn't care about his children. The man will be here, will be taking people laying getter. Kula for fun with things, paper, report legal paper. After 12 things, paper, we know what we're doing. Let people take their land. If the man know what is right, he will not allow it. But if for them to go for auditing, the LSCC will free their own government official, they will go. But soon the LSCC say they're person free and the person from CDC, United Party program on social media. Why are you letting free for? Why are you free the people? They put that store our money, they put that eat our money. You're a bunch of criminals that you get that steal like rats. Steal from our people. I can say to any of you, nobody see that loafer issue, that loafer thing, not the issue. It's one of the many issues that the Liberian people know that Baka will never come to their rescue. That's one of the issues. God allowed that to happen in Lofa in his own time so that the Liberian people can know that they are vulnerable. If you don't stand up for your right, if you don't stand up for your security, if you don't stand up for your protection, if you don't stand up for your sovereignty and depend on Joe Baka, that lad, go on the highway, Cape Man way there. Do you know that Joseph Baka brought a company from Freetown to Bay the Road? A Sierra Leone company. Go all the way down. Is it kept going down Cape Man way? There's a company that is, I will give you, there's a company that Bay Road there. That's Sierra Leone company. They brought the company from Sierra Leone. Joseph Baka know the company. So that you will get some money from that. You see, they go, he brought Sierra Leone, bring those Sierra Leone in construction company, leave our Liberian companies to empower them. But he's empowering the Sierra Leoneans over the Liberian company. In fact, they wanted to take contract from Yoboti then, the MDMC, but they couldn't make it because Georgia government signed the contract with the people. So when they come into power, that continuity. Why you go bring Guinean construction company over Liberian company to come be our role? When we get company in this country that are able to construct very good roads, because they will get their own. Because they will get their own. Go see what is happening in bond mines. Go see what is happening in bond mines. Where is this something? In bond mines. Go see what China you want doing to our people. The creek that our people can drink from. China you want just polluting it day by day. Go there. Go there. Go see what I'm talking about. Go see the creek. Go there. Go see the creek. Go see what they're doing. Look there. You see that creek? Class? That in Brahman, that China Union pop over there. So China Union. That they are pop. You see that water that coming? It's coming from their construction, from their company. It's going directly in the creek. And that is the same creek that our people go to drink water. China Union. And they can't say nothing. They don't care. Joe Bagger. Look at that facility. Look what is happening here. Look there. Liberians, look, you see what happening? You see it on the screen? You see the pollution? Do you see the pollution? Joe Barker is aware. But they don't care. So when you go in the Seku village is one of the victims. Jina Base, Bamboo Town, Jack Village, and Saki Town. Those are the areas that have been affected as a result of China Union pollution. They're polluting the creeks in those towns, in those villages, in ball mines. Go there. Go see our people. Go see what is happening to them. They don't care. They don't care. So why do you think they will come in your defense even if somebody left their country and come? We can be here today. People can come from Iran. They can come where in Cape Man and pull helicopter down and capture that place. Joe Barker will not say anything. The only thing we're hearing talking about, we got to take diplomatic approach. We got to take this thing to the United Nations so we'll be able to handle it peacefully. Even when they poor kill Liberians, Joe Barker will call for peace. He will not condemn the idea. But the Guineans condemn the Liberians. They say the Liberian people passing around with lies and say we won't take their land from them. What are we doing with that land? They ain't even calling for peace. They are looking in your faces and telling you, look, the people said they get the most sophisticated intelligence. So you can't tell them about that era. And that thing is not stopping now. You will hear about another era again. Our people are vulnerable. And these things are happening to Liberians because Joe Barker government doesn't care about the people. But soon as you say, citizen, protester, then Gregor come and pick up the phone. 1 or 2, proceed over there. Beat the head out of those ones. When motorcycle won't protect, Gregor come and wake up. He won't ally. So he is the son of Joe Barker he will beat on the people. Why you think the military, it took them all that long to go over there? Why you think it's the work of the military? The military is there to protect our territorial confines, our sovereignty. When people intrude on our land, on our soil, it is incumbent upon the military to be there. Look at that play. No, they got the other LIS, the Labrador Immigration Service, man. The mess are looking weak. One Guinean army get out one punch in your ear. You think? No police officer there, nobody there. You see, if you don't protect yourself, if you don't put up your own security, you say you're waiting for Joseph Barker, you lie. You will be over there, people can tear your part, they tear your pen, they tear your D-shape, they carry your motor, they carry everything, they will take your food and go eat it, and nothing will come out of it. And that is what's happening to our people. Look, God just showed it to happen in Joseph Barker's own town so they can know and see why this thing happening in Mosorado. Why is happening in Mosorado and what happening to us now? That you have one president who doesn't care about the people. All they do, soon as you hear a job, inside, let the police go there. Soon as you say they put one protest for their right, seven one protest, they send police to brutalize the people. But they were unable to arrest Gafuan. The House of Representatives said they might arrest Gafuan. They ain't able to arrest Gafuan. You think the police stupid? You think the PSU men can go die for Joseph Barker over there? That when the men went 100 miles away, you know when the police went in? The police went in when the thing have subsided though. That's when the police went in. When we're gonna PSU men on decoration day, we can't leave a family in Moroya. When they know that you go to work and they call in, then the Ule say, oh, you fall in the river, oh. The Guinean po carry 5 police officers, oh. They run away with 10 PSU. You think the police guard them stupid? The first thing Sako told them was, gentlemen, we got to be tactical. Some of us is here, we came from the Ulimo jail, the Ulimo K. We were demobilized. We were reintroduced. So why would the police go 100 kilometers away from the crimes, the era where the thing happening? They stood up and people running. And the men, the men away. What are they wearing? What can I go? How you be? Oh God! How will you be asking the people what kind of clothes they're wearing? What kind of uniform? That long range weapon they get? They get red clothes on. They tie their hair because we know that how rebel can come in town. They tie their hair with red cloth. That's all the question you'll be asking. People running passing by you. People head us scatter. You go there as police officer. But when are you supposed to go there? Say, I see what those police, those PSU guys are respected. They're very smart. Those PSU guys, they're very smart though. The men waited when they noted nobody was running closer coming by and they were going. When the men noted that it subsided, the Guinean security men retreated back to the Guinean side of the river. That when the police men went, Sako got there. Good afternoon, my people. Good afternoon, Liberians. So the people go now, the police enter. The police enter right there. Then you see Sako. He put a helicopter hat on his head. But he was scared. He was 100 kilometers away from the area. Then he put a helicopter hat. Wow, hello, young people. Hello, how are you? He's shouting. Because he saw the press people, everybody putting camera on him. Hello. Well, we want to thank the young people for your resilience. And we want to show you that the police is here and we will take charge of the situation and we will make sure. We're gonna for nothing big show your guess. So, Sako, you ran away. You hide yourself 100 kilometers away. Yeah? Tell the people go down there, you can't acting, playing big show, acting like you bad boy and money people in. Well, we will do our best. The government of Barbados would like to protect all. We will make sure the police will get PSU, they are well trained. And just imagine if you observe the video. So the PSU men was spying in the butchers, was spying. So they began in very tactical from Guinea. Demon, I mean, against speak good English. The first thing the police already did a calculation. The men said, going in there, chief. Why you tell me? The men 100 kilometers away from the area. Then the men lecture me with Emma Sako. With Sako. Sako? No, not Sako. Man, why you need Sako? The 1 or 2. I mean, the men lecture me with them. The PSU men telling him, man, Papa, chief, we got to observe the play. You know, they play now that the normal do community. They play now looking at New Georgia. What can people follow? The PSU military 1 or 2. They play now looking at Satan where they play open field. You can see the people out there. They play now looking at do community. I mean, say do community at New Georgia Johnson. Gonna play with Claire. We're using tear gas. Why are police carry tear gas? They carry. You do tear gas, Guinea, I mean, have wide range of weapons. The men of far play lottery. They say people got to be tactical. Some of all your in NPA everywhere we retreat, will come by in government. Those men, maybe they say ambush, man, not go. They waited everything finished. That's the time the police go in now. Everybody, police now can police the MSAC. Let me say, 1 or 2 get up from the car now. Ladies and gentlemen, young people want to show to you that we are in charge. The police is here to make sure we protect life and property. After the Guinean soldier left, police went in with big show. Why you think the military told? No, something is behind the thing that the Liberian people don't know about. If the military delayed that so long before going in, I'm sure that they begged them. They don't want to go there because they know that all these things are politics. People want to steal. People carry machine on that river. They are mining gold. They are stealing the minerals of our country. They're going in one man packet that the military must go down for them. So the military were reluctant. Even the police were reluctant. They just have to go in because everybody are talking, oh, the police now won't come, oh, that all that thing got them shame, but they were not going there with their whole heart. Because the guys didn't know that this thing will not, Guinea will not just jump in our country. That's something they were doing on our water. Either they were stealing diamond, they were stealing gold, and they won't get it. That what made the problem. So, but you see, they got to go in. It's a shame. It's a shame. God is not making lunar. So if the Guinea people can move our flat, I mean, they want the land. They want the land. But I can say to all of you, like, when you open the telephone lines, if you say you're waiting for Joseph Baka to protect you, they aren't able to stand up for your right. You're not able to stand for yourself. You're waiting for Joseph Baka to protect you. Not just Lofa, but all the things that have been happening in the country, in Maserado, is a clear indication that Joe Baka is unable to protect the Liberian people. If you don't stand up for your right, they will take your land. Like what they did to the people in Lofa to take down our flag. They will take your land and install their D and take up your D. They will take up your cornerstone and plant their cornerstone. Look, what happened in Lofa is just the same example of what happened in Maserado. Where they go to your land and take your land, take your D, your cornerstone and plant their cornerstone. And the same thing they want to do in Lofa, in Foya. Take down our flag and plant the Guinean flag. So I see all of you there with Guinea. Wow. But when the Fula people just announce how they want to protect their Ramadan people to make sure that criminal don't take their bag, criminal not jack that thing, all of you wake up. What right the Fula people get to form security? What right they get to form national security? That the jihad thing they want to do, the thing they're doing in Nigeria, what they want to do, you're causing the Fula people. Here they say that the Fula people bring all the trouble in Liberia. Fula man not over to do it. Fula man not to back all ya. Causing all the Fula people. Your wake up your issue press statement. How you know about the Fulani? You arrested the Fula people up. They will go to jail. They can spoil our country. The government in charge. United Party men are making people. You see the government? The government finished speaking. In our job, then they will not talk. The government finished speaking. But when it came to the Guinean coming to our country to tear our flag down, you hear from the Justice Minister, you hear from Joseph Baka. Nothing you hear from them. All they talk, they sit back and civilians go to protect the land. Citizens, young people of Lofa, Liberians, young people will go there and protect the land. Wait, don't stand up for your right. Be there and be talking to Joseph Baka will protect, or he can protect you. If they make him protect you in Maroda, in the country, you protect you. I thank God for the security, the police, the PSU that have been stratified in that way, the AFA that took their time, waited until the pool left. You're there well. You're going to care yourself for Joseph Baka family, where you're training. You're there well. It was the best thing you do. You're sit down. Joseph Baka going to go there. Open your telephone lines to take your calls here. Don't let them fool you. Nobody might distract you. That thing in Lofa is one of the many things that Joseph Baka is doing to the Liberian people to deny them their rights. That's why you see people coming from nowhere. Don't be surprised when you hear people come from Iran and take it, man. Open the telephone lines here. 077-223-9933. What the women number? Let me put it on. You put shouting, whoa, the AFN account. If you know what the AFN men talking in their heart, you'll not be telling anything in that account. If you know you're hurting no minute. Our family will come say now. 077-223-9933. 0886-304497. The women line 0777-980-375. The WhatsApp line +231-886-304497. Good morning.
Good morning, AJ.
Good morning.
This is my now. AJ, what we into? You think no people just go to that station for power test beneath? Somebody saying, and they play with faith. That station like Kings FM will do power test. Let no far there. The people there, why they can't go do that thing there? When they say small TCDC, then they're ready. No far calling. Guinea Army calling. Our own people run away from there. Only those boys, they say the thing. When the people took that flag down on Facebook, see the disgraceful thing are going on. The people want to bring war on. The people they can't tell them. Talk about and police director can go to the grave and say, don't cry over your body, and people will not sell liquor. But then when the people go sell the liquor now, when they catch the people, then the people pay them $200-300. I mean $2,000-3,000. Then they get them back the liquor. Now why you tell the people? Now why police director tell the people that the money making country they see so. They tell what we in the country here. we suffering. Yes. Police director said, and he's the president for this country. You don't know? You don't know? He the one can give order. The president said, can't do that one. What are you doing? We in trouble in this country, Israel. We in trouble. But God is above. And tell God, thank you. They see when you say that too, something they want to do in that water. That the people saw. See the people stupid, they were just kind. You see, they were just kind. They're looking for the umma. So the person will coming for you. It's in long time. They're ready.
Okay.
To send you to go to the company. You know, they do not want a friend. That water for your one, they go speed in that water. So the person will do your work. And for 222, after you send you my child.
Thank you, Mama.
You see your friend, together your friend. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Israel.
That's you.
Yeah, it's Sarah Bar calling from Johnsonville. Israel, thank you very much. Israel said years ago, we were person, and never the thing that happened together, we're going through. Only for 2 years, we never see it in a very country, they go 4 years district to the border. We never see it. Men that don't have experience for the government, we never see it on him because when you were in power, all the border were protected, and the people and the security for our other country, and our security were understanding they were going one another, crossing border, shaking hands, lecturing, eating, drinking together. But only for the 2 year experience, see what going on. See what going on and walking sleep here. Oh, but yeah. That way it happened. God said the man is an evil man. He's breaking people who down. He's taking people land to get money to fire, getting justice to the people that are on the land. I will do it to you so that people can know how powerful I am. That's why God put in fire the people to shut the elaboration of the men that you put your power. And see what going on. The thing and says yes, go to my wings, to total border. If our border will cross the border, the sea spring, the sea crown. Crap will cross the border, the sea spring, the sea crown, the lecture, the in the trade together. They did never happen before. They will put them for them. One of them for the 2 year experience. But thank God to the people that stand up. Thank God to our children that stand up. Because if you say your power is power, they are waiting for him and the security. The country will try to pay up. But thank God. But the Kenyan government, the time for nothing important than that. Something going on. But that thing is going on and will come to life. People explain it and when hear it, the people shame that they were reason, you see, just the minister that the reason about the king meal. One man run everything in a king meal, but thank God to our people that send the secretary run away. We will not get a bush on that said it, but God will punish them and even before you move power, you will suffer very down. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kind. Let me take from this side, then men's side, and I'll go to the diaspora. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's hear you.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. And yes, that was political started for me. I call you this morning yesterday. And let me appreciate the bomb we are saying. But we are always still elaborating people with there's a better leadership in the disaster and testing that leader. You know, the issue I have is we have something along with the children and our like parents who are wasting on that. This issue, do you know that when President Father body policy in school and so far last year, there's a battle one of Guinea. He started out the meeting after giving us clear that who escaped there from Sumi and escaped the soldiers of rescue and he was jailed at Latino government and taken him over by the Guinean government in the net. He was taken after that. There's a father visited Guinea and Guinea gave him some to take us to other things they were parading with. Immediately, the father started agreement with us about sometimes double leaders about our land. So, Mr. Father was taking a photo, Mr. Father was taking a photo over next to Sierra and Guinea, and then it was coming to the floor. So, everything is ongoing, the president is building, the reason why he's saying anything, he's spoken for what is going on, is that father is not a strong man, and he's well for us. So, they see our people, you know, what is that police?
Okay.
When there is a protest, to put like real world come and protest, you see the police is saying all the weapons. So today, they are not able to stand to all the rest and level of solid guys. So this moment, you think the government the youth of being, they are saying the family of the youth on a pure.
Okay. Thank you. Let's take another person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, bro. What we are saying?
Yeah, let's hear you. I'll take off from there.
That's right, and I call you from Foya.
Okay.
So what?
I see there.
Thank God we see some. Yeah, this morning we see some government official the income for they say they're going ask. While the Guinean leadership, nobody now to the Christian, nobody there. Then they say that they're going to go ask one day for people to shoot the Commissioner of Security.
Oh, you saw their convoy?
Yeah, they're going right now. As I was speaking to you, they're going, they jet power, the market, they're not part of that area now. They're on their way going. So, but for me, I can't waste my time to jump in that kind of program because nothing sure they're going to say over there for the people. Even now, we have to know that the government care for them, my brother. We are here in Lufaya. We know very well the government care for citizens. Any people will tell you. One day you see the Guineans, other people saying that, oh, Guinea people, they can't shoot there, they can't shoot. We're only doing the thing just for the Guinean people, we want to work our place. That all make it, you see, most people they were sending the youth of everybody got to go and fight for that place. That all. But the thing what the government was doing, then people to tell you, and they not want for no, they start talking to you so, and I ran and I can't wait on the highway. And I call you so. They carry track to the border there, and I play la border. Anything you're doing, you got to make for the other country to know, They carry drug in the name of they are pumping sand to lay for your street. They see street where some of our other job we are regime, they were condemning while they putting cement on the road. That they see it, they say they wanted to do it. I mean, they wanted to put cement quota in Foya. But how you will carry drug in the borderland, because that water, no boundary there to say boundary there, les arbres, la bro, les arbres, Guinea. So, whenever government project you want to take in our water, you got to inform the leadership of LASA. They not do it. They go to carry drag that can pump sand and it can even pump gold and diamond to get to that place. So, when the Guineans, some of the citizens there, they were fishing because the water can get dry. Some places people can go fishing and all. I think you see they put them in the water there, they can all the central part of the water, ain't see there. Yeah. So, okay, people can fish in there. So when the Guinean citizens there, they see they put them, the women they go fishing and the men and they see they put them pumping it. They say we see some the washing. I mean they say going one side, the other black sand going one side. Now how they put and say, oh, yeah, they put money in the water, and by the way, when they put money in the water, they sort of pay for it to know. So when they put carry complete 2 days, they want to make 3 days. How they put a car, they arrest the machine. While the security in the hotel, they see they put and run away. They did a machine that they put a machine in the ferry, they carry in Guinea. Up to now, nobody not able to get out. They will not even get it. So now the whole thing here, that we just simply bring on Guinea, but our own Liberian government not do the function in I mean, not even know what they're doing. Okay. Because anything you're doing on the land of borderland, you got to inform the government. You got to inform other people that they will understand what you're doing there. But you can't just go there and carry heavy. That's one machine they carry, that the machine damn big again. I said, the machine, what they can tell to dry the water then to dig gold and diamond. That the machine, that track. I hear they carry. So once they see here, they are stuck with it, not even get nothing. That you can even go and take bucket, dip sand, you put it on shoe. Then why you got to carry track in our water to be pumping sand? Why he must be here? They not even get nothing to do. So put here, motorboat parking on the street for a nana. I'm speaking to you, more than 50 motorboat, no passenger. And they are here. So the whole issue here is we just simply the only disappointment part out there is brother, why the Guinea soldier got to shoot. Okay. But only that fighting for that pay. Not only so far to cross there to do anything, but the poor because they have a machine they get to the place to pump the resources of our water. That's why they were doing it.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. I want to take calls from the diaspora. Okay, I hope when I get calls from I'll take them from there. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
After I want to thank you. I see the video. The director do well. That putting me as a person while I post shooting or when I somebody die. They should do well. But let me tell you, your Bob Baka, your dollar song, it will finish your land. But we tell us Baka, there's a group of murder. That's what it was. I mean, it was started up in my air. My When the sister it was start to the play, why they pay our friend down. Then your officer asking whether they get somebody, where I put city, but they are talking about women. I say, I don't know why you're talking. You are getting me. Hey, getting me. But I was just two. Why you take for getting? Nothing, wow. But I want that today, I want open. But it was really the mapping. It was not process. That your mapping, it was really. Then they take some later. But I will check you. That is what I say.
Okay. Thank you so kindly, Mamdasi. So let's see, we take some calls from the diaspora so that they make their own contribution on the program. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. We'll take calls from all of you here, but I want to take calls from there too and here. Yeah, on side. Good morning.
Yeah, my brother, we can call our sleep. So now you have to listen to the program. So we call that.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, anyway, my name is I'm calling from Brooklyn, Ohio. And my name is Emmanuel Davis.
Okay.
Oh, brother, I just want to say to the Liberian people, if you depend on our government for your security, then you depend on a broken state. Because the first thing, nowhere in the world, another country will come to another man who take down the country flag. And I see now the government did not deploy anybody until the people had to come back for the second time. Why in case it was a rebel group that was coming to try something?
Mm-hmm.
And the king, the whole people was vulnerable. Do how many men could have crossed to Ladro and cause problem for the country? And and I look at my Liberian brother who say they want challenge military men. You didn't take off to protect defend like Europe. They both took the oath and they are paying for it, and they're supposed to be there. If you go down and you get shot, you die free. Government not going to compensate you and your family. It is not your duty. So say you go challenge armed men. Where in the world another government country, another government flag, and then the government not deploy nobody until the next the folk will come by again and start to shoot. I'm telling you, if the president can send AFL to RRA to stop them from entering the terminal, but he could not send AFL to the border to stop them from shooting. They are deeply on our government for safety border. They're on the broken steel. Nowhere in the world a government can take down another government flag and they didn't deploy anybody for come back for the second time. For the second time, and now you're sending police. The police are also saying that. Military people coming, they are sending police. My brother, you're just a Lord prayer. Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly, Chief. Thank you for being a part. We hope we'll get another person there. We'll talk to them. Let's take. I just want to make sure we take some of their calls. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Thank you so much. Marco, calling for this now, Fiamma. Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity, and thank God. So we all prepare the nation to call the nation, and thank God for the people in local country that to put things under control and call their patrol the country to put things under control. And they all calling that they will not get nobody in the country and they're about the grace. It is true about the grace. But you in the spirit, you the comment, I the comment. If we cannot protect ourselves and party law or politician modify or we bring harm to ourselves.
How do we protect ourselves?
We do harm because you and I will not love each other.
I said, how should my brother listen now? How should we protect ourselves?
We protect ourselves by the great one. We protect ourselves and love me. What happened I can't be seen with those schools.
So when something happen in your community, you that on the line, if something happened to your community or in your house, who do you think will call to come to arrest the situation?
I call my neighbor first.
When they chopping people, they hailing people that the neighbor you call for, or you call the law, you call police.
Causing the president and causing the people that would not.
I mean, leader. Now, why you want to say you United Party man? Just say I want to. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah, you're making any sense.
Yes, let me say good morning to those who follow in the show. This is Hussein Hussein Kew. I call for my regular resident.
Go ahead, Hussein.
So, yeah, I listen to you. First of all, Asia, let me begin by appreciating our brothers there in Foya who stood the ground and showed some level of unity in defending the state, raised our flag far above. Israel, it is not a good thing that the government started with the diplomatic means. And I can say this to anybody.
You say what?
I said it is only a good thing that the government start on a diplomatic, front.
When they started? They started
since the beginning of this entire conflict.
Okay.
That is the president has dispatched a team of government officials, including the Ministry of Justice, Interior Affairs, and other security apparatus, including the Defense Minister.
When?
That was on today's Thursday. That was on Tuesday, and they are stayed there doing some fact finding.
Oh, so they were there when the people crossed on they were shooting from their side. They were there.
I said the team that the president sent, they are still in negotiations, right? They are having some talks with the Guinean armed forces.
But when the thing happened first, Hussein, you think the government will have deployed the security immediately there to bring kind?
No, it don't work like that.
It don't work like that, eh? Oh, so you wanted to, the what happened, the fire and the wounded from that what you said, my man, Hussein, that you want to you're the Unity Party people, you always see the truth, you always want to lie, and my man, I'm here for that thing, Hussein, thank you, I keep you on the line. You guys, many of you can lie, and why don't lie about your Unity Party people? You all know the truth, you almost say it.
We are saying thank you.
Go ahead. I will not be keeping you on the line this time. Don't lie too much.
Now, postpone him. With that community, Hussein, you see how you guys are disgracing yourself on a daily basis? Hussein, you guys just said yes. You said we love Georgia more than Liberia, and the Pape love Liberia more than any other thing. Those of us who you are insulted, yes. Is this why you're insulting us from? You said we love Georgia, the Pape love Liberia. Today you came to defend Liberia, you could not defend Liberia, Hussein. Hussein, how are you guys marketing yourself at this? You think United Party will be here forever, Hussein? What? Hussein, the government is part issue. Liberia citizen was shot, yes. That means that the shark is a breadwinner for his family. You know what his family going through today? If you with your usual chicanery, Hussein, whenever history will judge you guys. Because we know you guys have absolutely nothing to defend. You're just insulted President Weah and his government just because of it. That's why you guys insulted. And answer to the issue. Answer in my mind, President Joseph Numa Boaka and his 42 years experience have failed us. If this was in a civilized society, we have called for Joseph Numa Boaka and his government resignation this morning. Because the incident started, this was not the first of a kind. Why have we not deployed police? I mean, the AFL had the border. When the AFL unamended to protect us, why have we not deployed the AFL? But President Numa Boaka will take 1.2 million to buy a lesser vehicles and drive in comfort. Why our men in arms are lying in actual poverty, even to get a 120 salary, they cannot get it per month. So in my mind, there is no good relationship between Joseph Numa Boaka and the military. That's why I delayed the deployment of our military, because they are not logistically being impacted. They do not have mobile. For Joseph Numa Boaka free comfort for he and his government officials. Our airport is driving $1 million vehicle when the AFL cannot even get a logistic to go local to defend us. In my mind, Joseph Numa Boaka have failed. This is the man who yes said yes, he shot at President Weah and said he did not know about governance. He was coming to governance with experience. Where are the experience today? Liberian citizen is being fair play just for defending his motherland. That man is now, his family is now going hunger. We're hungry and they don't even know where to start from. Then you come here to defend this kind of insanity. Hey, Hussein, Unity Party, is this why you're insulted President Weah for? Is this why you're insulted us for? Is this the love that you guys said President Boaka have for Liberia? To see a Liberia being invaded by a foreign troop, then you come here, you come talk it. In my mind, Israel, Joseph Numa Boaka have failed the AFL, have failed us. The only thing he knows is how to live in luxury, dropping 1.5 million vehicle. a LRA boss driving $1 million vehicle. Here his government officials are living in luxuries. When our land the arm cannot even be afforded, one picker to go to Lofa. We are vulnerable, we are on our own.
Okay.
Where are the yellow machines? Is it the yellow machine that will protect us? Because this is the only trademark of this government. In my mind, Joseph Nima Boakai must do the honorable thing to leave our country. He has failed us.
Okay.
He must be able to leave. Thank you very much for always giving us the opportunity to make our voice on national issue. We'll see. Joseph Nima Boakai for 2 years have failed all of you guys. You guys must just shut up.
Thank
Don't
you.
even know. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you. Jose said that is not how diplomacy works, so I don't need to keep you on the line. The United Party people, I gave you the term, and I will not allow you to lie using this platform. So I hear you won't lie, move you on the line. Yeah, no time to waste. Call on the Lone Star line. I want to take someone on the Lone Star line, the 086-3044-97. I want to take somebody from there that was calling. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. Let's hear you.
Yes, this is Ed Moka, and I'm the very pushing for the return of President Weah. You know, Israel, we defended the pro-poor agenda here and President Weah based on fact. Everything that happened in this country, they were all visible. And we talk about it. Or discussing about the invisible footpath, talking about PHP was soon come online, talking about West Point will soon come on. Everything they occur in their eyes. So we were not discussing false who yet. Even when it comes to salary payment, when it came on time that it was difficult, the father minister would be fair to the Liberian people. He said things are not okay this month because of SYZ reason, but there will all. Next month you could even receive 2 months salary, and he did do it. But everything about the thing they can cover, it is happening. You know what I mean? You can see Rome, Liberia on their hairline throughout last day because on internet yesterday. Now going out to face the issue as usual, as switched to BBC. BBC Rome, Liberia. BBC said there is a tension at the Liberian and Guinean border. And they're happy with the Guinean social crowd, they brought down the Liberian spread and hosted their own. But the foreign minister is saying they are carrying on dramatic discussion to see how they can resolve the issue. And in fact, they concluded by saying there was a gunshot at the border where citizens were shot out.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You door-headed guy, you just 6 years, you think you defend somebody? We talk about our country.
Yeah.
We talk about the negative image that you painted up there. We don't talk about your black guy and your loafer dynasty. This is not a black guy kingdom. We are discussing Liberia.
You say that how diplomacy work?
No. When the kind of news go up, how can even the investor think of coming in the country? Where another, you know what? Look, like I say on the offshore water. They say, oh, no, that is not declaration. But that is a declaration of war. So you enter to blow down your flag. They hosted their own. Okay, how do you interpret that? Then you sit there, you want to overlook it? You know what you do? You know what happened? Then the second thing had to take onto themselves for the second time to cry yesterday. The very car was on yesterday. The lady was saying her family was trying to make their way from Foya to Marosia because they don't see secure. Then you sit there, you discuss black that. Then we take a minute and discuss Liberia and tell our people, you wrong. The moment the news hit, the first line of security that's going to be there is AFL. AFL not even supposed to be where yet. We're supposed to have AFL either situation around Honyama or around Foya to respond to situation when the immigration officer are faced with problems at the borderline. They should be the second line of defense when the immigration officer cannot make it. They should respond right away. And not to sit there in Marosia when the situation is not calm down, then you get a vehicle to drive there and go up the bus and say you are done anything. Man, come on, man. You know, but you see, everybody are getting the teeth. The way in which they are marginalizing our people in Marovia, taking them, taking them out of their property.
So those that subscribe to the Boaka dynasty, they don't have to have their own. This is the taste of the other God. This is the taste of the other God. That Boaka, I said, why is our government? Why is the government doing? Each one of the police officers was here land of question, or the shooting in the air, or the shooting at the people. How many people now die? The guy was saying in front of them, hey, police people, where is our government? The recording are there, you know, making your case happen. So thank you, Israel will speak up.
Yeah.
As I always say, Israel will Joshua tomorrow. Those of you that are pushing for it, keep pushing for it. You don't know how God works. Continue to play with God's temperament. The more you take cross here, if Boaka is not asking for forgiveness, so you can ask God for forgiveness. So that when the Egypt pass over you, you'll be part of one way or the other. But if you still continue to hold on the chain of Israel, sorry for you. Good day.
Okay. Thank you so much. Tough talking, Ekmo Kine. Thanks for the analysis. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
Israel, my question is, where our Uno Jababu, that when they say people demonstrating that can carry arms to kill them, why you never send people to go there? Even the group that when they said they never reach to the people are making trouble with them. Why? I talk it, they think that they own. They know that they listen, then they say they're strong on their own people. Yeah, that making example they see, when the masses went to show that they put not afraid. They only want for them to keep on their government. And you know, we want to keep this government. We want confusion. So it means that it's strong. What they never say when people come, it's so disgraceful. People are all put up. The army not there. The only surveillance went there to face them, tell them, then you'll say you're going look far. You ain't able nothing, you're trying to sit down. Look, we put together, they pay your maybe a 10 to go shoot demonstrators. We come on your tell your Labiro Jababu, the president for the republic that call himself police director. You'll be mindful. Thank you.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you. Let's take this person on the line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is Stankoda on the show and analytical analysis. You know, Israel, the idea of another country, military, entering into, the neighbor, territory, to put down the neighbor flag and host their flag, it's an invasion. And our military is supposed to be to that border.
Mm-hmm.
That's a strategic area. Barracks supposed to be in Lofa, one county, and all those counties, that got, long border line. The army only based in here. And Joseph Baga regime, the older people know how to fight. George, we are, support us. Only George, we are know how to fight. If they want to yell, say that CDC, protesting, police going to fight the whole street. If possible, the military want to go there. So you see, and then our army here, they're not doing nothing. The government not doing nothing about it. You say people there, to discuss what? The aggression, Guinea show. You should send your soldiers there, to protect the people. Without saying anything. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly, my dear brother. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, from this side. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Peter David Castle. I call my honor in Lower Johnsonville. Thank you for the fascinating discussion. And Israel, it has been clearly proven to us that this government cannot protect the sovereignty and the independence of this particular country. And at the point to the bullet point, I believe they had John security. Where were they when the Guinean soldier crossed to come and hold their flag? Where were the John security? I think that was a complete disadvantage and also a disgrace to this particular government. So they are telling us that they cannot even secure us. Anytime the Guineans are ready, they will just come and unless the entire country to Guinea and everybody will be speaking French. That's what the government is telling us. No, that's why we told the people that especially Boaka and holding in government, they are grossly incompetent. They lack the mental capacity to govern this particular society. But they are lazy. See the security apparatus of 4 days. They have remained silent. They cannot go there. The chief of staff, other than here Mary Mick, you have Gobble Coma, other than here they're passing around acting like a hero. Why they can't go over there to their friends and the security authority are increasing on our land? Then the year passing around, the only thing they can do when they hear that, oh, sedition, get out over there, but we are coming, then they go deploy military. So that civilians can fight. You cannot go and engage your friend military men, military personnel, your friend police personnel, or then escape from that particular border. You are even getting information that the children went there, they didn't reach to the border, or they then start to fire. We have very much and a disastrous this is. And we are also getting information that the guys from the Guinean border, they are preparing to come and attack the political landscape of Liberia. Where is the country area on just like
okay.
Where's the security? Where's the chief of staff? Where's the police director, Gabriel Koma, who always act like he's a hero? There's a time for you to protect the sovereignty and that of the independence of Liberia. Are you going to remain here? We lost our sovereignty and independence, Gabriel Koma, and the chief of staff. What are you doing? 4 days. Nothing we can hear from the government.
Because the military gone there this morning, the 100%.
Forget it. The military don't depend on those people.
But they put there.
Those guys, they are runaway soldiers. Those guys never escape. Then we hear before the day and you're hearing you.
Okay.
The guys, they are not sophisticated as compared to the soldiers of Guinea.
But they are trained.
They never escape.
Oh, I'm trained.
So that's the issue.
Okay.
We are in serious problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, Catholic Sylvester Croman said, just wondering why the Ivorians are thinking to do. Big brother Kevin Soko said, okay, let me come here. The contingent said, removing our flag but another country is an insult to our country. Having Gono said, God is not making new land. That's how caused Guinean to come to Liberia and claim land. Cecilia Logan said, a Nigerian man owes New Georgia. So Guinea came to take Lofa. So sad for Mama Liberia. John Flammer Williams said, did Guinea government complain to national government that Liberians are mining in their territory? Guinea government was in error to wage war on Liberia. Okay, yes, see some of your comments, but let's take calls. Good morning.
Hello, boss.
Yeah.
I'm out here. Boss, these people here, they are disgrace. They take part of government, a big disgrace. These people get mind to come when water divide us, and they cross the water complex flare and put our own down. And our people government sitting here and doing diplomacy. We're not asking them to go fight, but you should have condemned it the same day. Condemn it against the Guinea government. They did that in Sierra Leone. Today, Guinea tell the people they kill them, they hold people hostage, they plant their flag, and that flag remain there. The Sierra Leone president did not take a war. Today, the Guinea own that place. That the city. What they doing when Ellie was there? We are here. What they doing? What a business thing the people doing there. All they pick up the Liberia. It was for that land. Everything. They sending money, the people buy ammunition for them to be training, the training Guinea, the training Sierra Leone, just for that land. You see that what they doing with Ellie? What they doing with to show that we're not vulnerable, but to show them the security, they are vulnerable. A few hands can go to that border and defy those people, they get gone. They may not think that the Liberians are afraid of them. It's because we want peace, continue to preach peace. But they are vulnerable. They are vulnerable. Look at the kind of people here. You want to go to beat people in their houses, beat people everywhere. You raise your shoulder when you see a brother come out a passage there to say, if I hear the president, because I remember one program where the president always sit there. And the president sit there, Nobody he went away. People there walk in and went and sit down. I'll show you the kind of thing that we have here. We don't have that God money or since the United Party people come that God money on. But let them know that they are the one vulnerable. Because when Liberians ready, you see, handful of people were able to fight the people to go back.
Okay.
When Liberia ready, they will put on their side. Thank you.
Thank you so. Conflict, Fred, naming and things, right? But let's talk so and talk so. Those guys that were sending money in between the border with Guinea was wrong. It's an international border. It had to be agreed upon with the two neighboring companies on a signed agreement, not on gentleman agreement. Okay. John Flammer Williams, right? In Ghana, a Liberian was killed and nothing has been said about it by the national government. Now, Guinea is also testing Liberia by bringing our flag down and hosting their flag. And the commander-in-chief is not speaking about it. This too is Liberia, where God is not making new land. Okay. Good morning. Oh, slip up. Luke, see, like you, right? We are the oldest African country. Why should this government allow a country that we are older than them and older than take our land? Anyway, we are not surprised of this careless and evil United Party people. They are only noted for ill-treating their citizens and taking our resources for they and their family benefit. God is watching. We are getting there. The fact remains the numerical strength of AFL and GFL cannot be compared. The Guinean forces is about 50,000 men, with AFL is less than 3,000 men. This government will mortgage our country. Since 1847, this never happened in our country. Our police can only fight motorcyclists, keke riders, and taxi drivers. What a shame and disgrace. Let's take this person. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, boys. Good morning.
Morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Prince Andrew Mongot Senior. I do call from Bangalore City County Road.
Okay.
Brother, thank you this morning for the show. But you see, when you have bad place for people that were happy, you see, the child administration, you heard people from Guinea or Salon came into like, take the flag down. No. It never happened. The men who don't knew anything, who don't knew anybody's leadership, do it 6 years, let me say 4 years. Never one day happen. What was they happy during this part? They were happy for the 2 years experience. What was they happy now? To think that God never could do this as president. Anybody that accepts his leadership always get calamity upon his country. That's what's happening to like today. And they are sitting there, they are doing nothing. They cannot make any statement. They cannot make any statement. People keep threatening Liberia. The citizen. Imagine the guy who was killed in Ghana. The post they said if the day yes, the work the Ghanaian citizen dying at all. They won't be easy for our Liberian sir. What are the government doing? Nothing. What the speakers doing? What the other guys doing? They are not doing anything. Nothing they are doing for Liberia. They don't care about the country. They only care about themselves and their children. But we ask God back to police station and bring back our rightful leader. God bless you, God. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you for being part of the program. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Chair.
Yeah.
This is a France here, Ebenezer Weston, which are one of Liberia's legitimate owners against some central Virginia. You know, Mr. Chair, my extension is actually drawn to the earlier, contributor to the show that called from Lofa. But before I can come to that, let me clearly say that the essence of one acquiring experience is to utilize it so that you cannot get into trouble or face disaster. Having said that, Mr. Chair, if you and myself are sharing a common boundary on a plot of land, and I want to do something on the boundary of our land, there must need be I inform you. It seems strange that for the 2-year-old experienced old man in terms of governance, government will be going to man sand in a river at the boundary of another country without even doing due diligence to their counterparts. Then today we said, yeah, we want to blame the Guineans. Having listened to the senator that called from Lofa, my brother, I can say without any fear or any sympathy that we were wrong. Liberia government is wrong. To have gone to a boundary, a water that is a boundary, and start to man, change, without the knowledge of the adjoining party. That's not what should be done. You took a drag on our water. Out of suspicion, they feel like you're mining mineral resources. So why you expect to stay there quietly as though nothing happening? It's wrong. The thing is totally wrong. That's not what you expect from a government that brag about experience. You don't do that. So actually, our government provoked what happened there. You cannot just go on the boundary. Even if it's John Brown and Peter Paul and Chevy and Len, you know that I just by shaping the stool, it can cause you a promotion. Then let them go and man and say, the men get feel like you are mining mineral resources at the boundary without confronting him. And today we want to bring the Guineans. It is true that we should commend the young men and women in Lofa country that they want to get. But equally so, we are wrong. Another thing there is that this government is so much close with experience, you know that there should be joint security officers in our place. The first line of confrontation shouldn't be the citizen. So where are the joint security people? They will keep them here and then George and returning back to the soldiers as well to deploy them at Rwanda International Airport. Or they will wait until a year that people are protesting for their rights. That's when they will send them like the in George to go and suffer them. It's wrong. Look, I think that George should be apologizing to him for what he did. Owing to the fact that we have 2 years of experience in government, we shouldn't be committing this kind of elementary area. Thank you, man.
Thank you so kindly, Nasir. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Benedict Zhao, and I call you from Central Marosia.
Okay.
The president once said the Labrenpo took the job of a man and gave it to a ball. I think that he said it was quite laughable and something that is backfiring right now. Because even the board, including who were there in charge, we saw credible leadership in display. We saw quality leadership. But now we have men. We consider ourselves as men at the time with 40 years so-called experience. But what is going on now under this 40 years so-called experience individual residing in our country as president? I think it's quite unfortunate. First time in the country history for another troop to come from their land and overshadow the sovereignty of another nation by putting down our flag and hosting their own flags. This is a disaster. This is a disgrace. If this president have any responsibility or any shame by that he go step down. Because by putting a flag down where you have a legitimate and sitting president, putting a flag down for another country, it means that you have no president on the other side. So my brother, I think the Labrenpo should see this as a clear indication that we have ill-fitted systems that cannot cover all, that cannot take what you. So 2020 now, made a disaster decision to take the disaster out of our shoulder. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Yeah, definitely. I heard that. I heard that. And you see Guinea doing that in the non-joking. Yeah, that warning was clear. The book clear about it. Like the day the year anything coming from Liberia say you won't go Guinea to cause trouble. So we know that. We heard that. We heard that. But we pray God it will not happen. Good morning. Yeah, let's hear you.
Good morning. This is my city on the line with you.
Morning, my sister. Go ahead.
Thank you. Let me say to Labren people, right now, our national state unregistered Mampotari administration. If you go to Bear Senosio, Liberians, listen to my city. If you go to Bear, one are open. Don't just go and say, you travel, go and say, forget about yourself. Because I will come with something for our own country, and you say, now, Boaka. To figure out for living their land, coming to our land and putting our flag on the ground and getting nobody at the border side to secure that place for us. But they're running after people that are protesting, the people showing their muscle. People go and they flocking them. They say the police, they get armor over the place. But today, to see our border, people go there and take our land and put our flag down. That will not for and police will nowhere to be found. And later they think about the guy who can go to cast a kill you. It was deleted. So if you go to bed as a Liberian, as you sleeping, don't forget about yourself. One eye open, one eye closed. And I can tell you on the other segment. It's not for us to start saying the people are happening in having the Ukraine. That happening today. Ukraine fighting war, I see them fighting war today. So if you go to bed, your driveway when you lay down, one eye closed, one eye open. Don't say you're sleeping. You forget about yourself. They will just run us one day. That one police, nobody will be found. And the beat you when they put this for their money, they can't be on you. So they go and say police. But the other I'm not thinking about someone like this, and they go inside. What they over there, they put, they are talking about part of doing the go. They see people, they go and they go inside. And see the best thing to do. So on a program, let's be serious about our land. We go to bed, make sure you know your children. To the same pack of you get it, your children also. You start running. But the program for you.
Thank you, Mazizi. Thank you so kindly. I'll read Mara a ping long message you read up. Read it later. Good morning.
Good morning, Govia.
Yeah.
My name is Ibrahim and Tony from Clarendon.
Okay.
Yeah, but we are, for some of us who have been traveling in the jungle, and when you go in the jungle, you see some illegal mining that are going on. Something fishy may have happened between that polar land. Other illegal mining were going that were not certified with the Kenyan government. And they decide, because since Liberia and Kenya have become friends, it is the first time for Kenya to just come on our soil to just take down or flare. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a disgrace to our country. Besides that, Kenya violated, the international rights. It's me, I just come to our sovereignty that even when something illegal was going on, they should have met ECOWAS or OAU. But they just come in there to tell you our government is weak. Our government is weak. Yeah, if you are not a citizen of local country, but now maybe you could have different thing, because if the citizen have gone on a ride, using single power tool, then banana different thing. Yeah. So we want the president, who is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the Republic of Liberia, to tell we the citizens of this country what is going on. Because they can't keep hiding to not tell us what's going on.
Yeah.
When they say, the president should tell us. He should tell us by now, as the commander-in-chief of the army, and the army should be deployed down there. If they can't make it, they should withdraw with the money so we can move in.
So maybe the information today in their press briefing, they will explain to you, they will tell you.
Yeah, they will tell we have lost our citizens. We have lost our citizens. Can you shouldn't feel because they get the old Russian weapon? They are not going to war like we have fought war. We led war, but we fought war, we live for war, we know about war. Kenyan no troops, yeah, they know what we did to them. The Kenyan troops, they know, MPFL, they know. You see, so our blood boiling. I tell you for sure. Regardless of your weapon, so I spent 2-3 months, let's take ambush. You can get a weapon, man, Paku. You can get a few weapon, you can. But that's the quality. I can take it from you.
Guinea there.
Guinea that one.
Okay. Let me leave it like that. We pray for it. We pray for it. We pray for it. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Chief Warriors here.
Why you be so radio then you call? Because you want to hear yourself.
Yes, sir.
You got. Sorry. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. I want to appreciate the Lufian. This is Isaac Chinika. I appreciate Bravo, Diamond, Gold to the Lufian. What I want to say this morning is the legislator need to call Baka now and call the finance minister now, asking him the budget that was allocated for security. Let him come. What a budget do we of which we have no security function in Liberia? They need to do it now. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Okay. I'll read your comments before I go. Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead. Good morning.
That's where you go ahead.
Mama, come out going for the ball. I said, I'm small thing in the fire feeding. I think about it. When you say now, they look at people. You're not even talking inside. No army, no police, nothing. The whole border just free.
And the army gone there now. And they send the army now.
But I tell the army to the way. I mean, I'm going to happen. I send army going on. People already discuss. people are there.
Oh, this is someone down.
But somebody get one. Somebody for everything comes from there was also be there. Before you say I'm a later. I kind of wicked paper. The paper too wicked. And I'm good at that. You made people to 15 before you say force. It's a be there. And they put what they say, passing on in for ya, celebrating, enjoying ourselves. The other citizen fighting for their land. It's a be there. Thank you for the show. Yeah.
Thank you. I know it's a be there. Thank you. Good morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my Mary. Yeah, boy, yeah. Thank God, I'm a good effort. Looking at the other day when I quite think that look for the same Baka no airport, France money no airport, some more father no airport. Their business that they're doing that they want, they're using to injure Liberian people. They spend the money enough for the company, like their company that they build, their company that they have it, that the people that are taking the spend. So that their business is doing that, what they can come out to tell us where they want going on. I'm people that not even getting food and day that them will get go and suffer or die for their own business. What they're doing their own business, they're happy. Someone for that now opening a ball, he the representative. When last we went up there, because they posted that they started one month before they see for 0. When last he someone for that went there. So the project is enjoying the left of Nigeria. We finish. But by grace of God, the only thing we can do for ourselves is when you wake up, you pray for your family, yourself. The only thing now remaining for the government, nothing. They say yesterday, they say today, they pay forever and ever and ever. They will never pass in one thing. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you there. Good morning. Sorry, I don't know when you move the feedback. You know, not take the feedback. So if you are moving. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Paul. Yeah,
let you quickly, Chief.
Yeah. But will the Liberians know that Boka have army to stop we are at Rabat International Airport? But you can say the army to Guinea Bolo and our Bolo to stop the Guinean.
End up army going there now?
Yeah, let it go there. That's what we want him to do now. Say get army to stop we are at the airport. Let the army go there and get rid of the guy there. Don't you send people in Guinea all the thing here?
Okay, we pray.
Our people say the wise, they have eyes in a man. And the fools fool the fool. So you need to send the army that can stop we are at the airport to put your place there. To show the people, to push them back. Don't you go for diplomatic talk?
Okay. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Veteran Israel.
Let's hear you, Chief, quickly.
And good morning to our 1,000 million listeners. My name is Reversing PG H. The Veterans, I joined this educative conversations from the place where our people are still fetching water from the drainage and dedicated on the riverside in Central Moravia, Springway, Cryo Community. Veterans, it is sad today. And I mean, to see Guinea intruding in our land, I mean, it clearly tells you that Mr. Braga is not in charge. Mr. Braga is weak. We saw people those things. That the leader that you get will speak for you tomorrow. If you vote potential leader, the potential leader will speak for you tomorrow. If you look at Guinea president, he's very young and energetic. Compared to the president, weak, very weak and incompetent. That's the reason why Guinea was in our land. So, those things are not surprising to us. The calamity that Bishop, that Reverend from Ghana told us about today is come to fruition. So those things are not surprising to us. So when we told Liberian that, I mean, Labro is not a safe place, these are the things that we're looking at. These are the points that we're speaking from. That Labro is no longer safe. Can you imagine the military of Guinea keeping our land? I mean, if you follow that story, there's a guy they call Waka Kori, BK. He don't want to have BK Enterprise. And Waka Kori is a nephew to Waka. Waka Kori is a nephew to Waka. I mean, Waka Kori is illegal money and bracket, criminal bracket, Joseph Human bracket is aware that humanity is aware. Tomofy is aware. Tomofy is a representative of that JSK. So everything that is going on in that JSK, Tomofy is in the foreknow of it. So can you see those things happening in our country? It is saddening. It is saddening to see our country, Liberia, with their Guinea acting like they have monopoly over power because they're doing those things because we have a leader who don't have no visions, a weak leader, very weakly leader, incompetent leader. So I want to say thank you so kindly and let me be clear to the world in Liberia that the judgment we are coming back to reclaim the president of Liberia and set the dignity of our state. Thank you so kindly, Veteran.
Thank you so kindly. Emmanuel A. Pin writes, from my security experience, Hussein is a complete disaster and disgusting and disgrace to the Liberian society. Oh, Hussein here? Hussein needs to shut up. Not every topic he forced to participate in. If Hussein knows what breach of security is, he will be talking such craft on public radio. The Guineans breach of borderline entry, and secondly, the Guineans declare war on Liberia just by touching another foreign country flag by taking it down. The symbol of the flag represents a country and its generation, including the unborn citizens. Therefore, immediately such situation occurred, the government of Liberia should immediately deploy the men and women in uniforms at all strategic borderlines, well equipped and on the readiness for any action. Because Guinea army disrespected the diplomatic talk between both countries and decided to escalate the situation instead of de-escalating the situation. Imagine within 24 to 73 hours after the Guinean army crossed into Liberia and pulled down the flag of Liberia, it took the government of Liberia 3 to 4 days before deployment of men and women in uniforms with arms. Liberia is at risk and threatened by the Guineans. This doesn't require any diplomatic discussion because the government of Guinea has broken the diplomatic contract or agreement between both countries. Although it's not weapons that fight the war, but braveness is what can fight the war. The men and women of Liberia need to stand strong against the Guinean. It took the Bouakat government half an hour to deploy men and women in uniforms with arms at the RRA airport to intimidate a peaceful citizen, Wia, and his sedition supporters while returning to his country of birth. While it took the Bouakat government 3 to 4 days before deployment at the borderline. Our country is vulnerable to Guinea, etc. God bless Liberia. Thank you so kindly, Emmanuel E.P., for writing in the show. Maybe 1 or 2 more calls, then we can go this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. All right, brother. Thank you very much. I'm Nicholas Kofa calling from Central Morovia.
Okay.
Guineans should know that we the Liberian give them push on our land just to get independent. That's a Thomas. He gave them push on our land just for trying to get independent. And they're looking at us because they get big weapon and they're crossing our river to kind of take our land, put our flag down, or me. I mean, they try to fight us. And also, the planet stealing that what made the Guinea people invest. Because the people sitting outside the river, the type of go and dam they take it under the water. That's why the people looking at, they're making them invest. You see? Also, that one who you not talk about it, but let me brief on this more about that machine what they brought. I said to go see our resources that what they brought that machine. They will send it all in the county. That former defense minister they appointed to look after that machine there. He the one that will be reporting the go and Damo to go and bring work out. But the people stupid to get happy because they know who get yellow machine. We don't see yellow machine. 45 pieces. President, we have brought it before. So all that one we know. But the Guinea people vex for the stealing, they do too much. The people are not far. That's what they're doing it for. To keep far from them. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so much. We got to go. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, let's hear you quickly, Chief. No time. Oh.
Yeah, this is Mama Kakambo calling from Harvey Highway.
Okay.
You know, we're not being the people. But to the man, the man feel because they got a way back gun.
Look
then we can move on then. That didn't do no far. To the Boga it take 3 days to send airfare over there. It for surveillance to die there. Everybody could die that same day because we were willing to sacrifice our body for our land. The people can forget after World War III, they brought World War IV. They saw what we did on here. Then they coming back, infringing our land, what they get our land already where public Bogasi Gona facing land. And they put our land in there, Guinea get land for us, South get land for us, Africa get land for us. We ain't going to claim the one for them. The people going to cross our own river, our own land. When you claim, you carry. Then you come in on the other side, claim another one, go take our flag. To put a flag is a disrespect to our country. Very big disrespect. But we don't bring the people, we bring the people, then we get in power, say, representative, senator, president, all those things. All the people that book up people.
Okay.
They say they want to eat the country money, but they don't care for the citizen.
Thank you so kindly, my Chief. Thank you so much. Breaking limits, Ma'am Bio say, good morning, Israel. There is something deeper than what everyone thinks. Even with the deployment of AFL, the Guineans will still come back. Greediness is smelling around this bravery of Guineans taking down our country flag and hosting theirs without our government taking any serious step. The news will come out. Jimmy Cole said if the Guinean government felt Liberia violated anything, they should have reached out to the Liberian government through diplomacy. Guinea was wrong to cross the border and take down the flag of Liberia and replace it with their flag. There's no way to justify the jungle justice actions of the Guinean authorities. Well, that's how we go on to this edition of the program. Talk about it. Let's say thanks to all of you for your calls, your comment. The way forward now, best we can move our country, Mama Liberia. Let's keep praying. We hope it gets better. While it's true that if it is there now, we hope and pray the Guinea will not go there again. Thank you so kindly, those of you in Radio Land, those of you in the diaspora. Thank you for your viewing role. My name is Ezra Bowie. I'll say God bless you. Bye-bye.